So greetings to everyone and happy Independence Day. Here in India, we are celebrating Independence Day, the 77th Independence Day. And I would like to extend greetings to everyone, each and everyone who has joined. And today we'll be having a very great day. Yes, of course, it is a very great day in the history of India, of course. And it's great to see so many speakers, those who are joining from different parts of the world because today we have a theme of 76 countries, 76 speakers. So speakers from many different countries are going to join with us. They will be joining us, and it will be great listening to all of you. But all those who have joined, I can see many people have already joined. So I just request all of you to switch on your camera. Yes, I can see Manat. Uh, and yes, I just want everyone to please switch on your camera. It really looks good. Thank you, everyone. So yes, I welcome you once again for the Independence Day celebration by IDYM Foundation, igniting dreams of young minds. Yes, it's a foundation which actually believes in nation first and always first. And with this theme, IDYM has been working in all the 195 countries of the world. It has its members from all the countries, and its main motto is to educate the children about space and satellite education. And it has given training to more than 1.5 lakh students around the world in about 70 countries, and the number is increasing day by day. And it is also a registered space tutor by ISRO. And yes, I think firstly, we all should be proud to be associated with such a wonderful organization. And of course, it has been working under the founder, a great leader, Engineer Ravi Shankar sir. So, firstly, I would like to thank Ravi Shankar sir and also welcome him for this wonderful event that has been arranged on the occasion of Independence Day. So, I can see, yes, even I can see many young faces, those who have joined. Yeah, I can see Mannat, I can see Vismay. Yes, we will surely listen from them. But before that, I will just start. Yes, I can see Patricia, ma'am. She has joined from Zimbabwe. And Nirmala Devi, ma'am, she has joined with us from Malaysia. Dr. Luis Cardos is also with there. Yes, so let us start. We are already live. My dear speakers, let me tell you, we have a number of speakers today. So the time limit is 5 minutes. So please maintain the time constraints because we have to listen to everyone. So let us start from Patricia, ma'am. Patricia, ma'am. I think she has lost connection. Uh, okay, come on. I think let's start from young minds. We have igniting dreams of young minds. That is a long form of ITYM. So let's start from a young participant, a very famous, in fact, an international speaker, the youngest international speaker, Ambassador Mannat Pankul Arnija. So yes, Mannat, we would like to first listen from you. Mannat?
Thank you so much, ma'am. With great respect and profound regards to honorable dignitaries, eminent speakers present here from across the globe, live here at IDYM to celebrate Independence Day and to commemorate Azadi Ke Rang. Hello, everyone. Myself, International Youth Ambassador Manat Nija. I'm the youngest speaker champion, certified TED speaker, international storyteller, and published author. Today, would like to extend my sincere gratitude to Ravi sir for having me here on this gracious occasion. Let me start off with a beautiful quote by Albert Einstein: "A nation's culture resides in the hearts and souls of its people." We all know 76 years ago, on 14th August 1947, our first Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru ji said, "At stroke of the midnight hour, when world sleeps, India will awake to life and freedom." Since then, every year we celebrate this day to pay homage to those brave men and women who laid down their lives to free their motherland. Azadi Ke Rang is commemorated through the Har Ghar Tiranga campaign, urging all Indian citizens to start a mass movement to commemorate Independence Day with an aim to instill a sense of pride and love for our nation in the citizens. A great initiative that's reminding the citizens that they live in a colorful nation breeding love, unity, and diversity. It is an important step to revive the culture and history of an Indian independence and other aspects as well. Meri Mati Mera Desh is also being organized nationwide up to Gram Panchayat level to recognize and commemorate the unsung heroes of the country. Father of our nation once said, "Be the change you want to see in the world." It was Bapuji's dream to provide their next generations with a new India that was free from the shackles of the British. August 15, 1947 is etched deep into history and people's collective memory of the last 76 years. India has channeled her civilizational strength and cultural diversity into a brand new shared future and opportunities for achievement, progress, and prosperity for its billion plus citizens, making our country an inspiration to the rest of the world. As future of our nation, I feel we can bring drastic changes in our nation. As it is rightly said, the future depends on the young generation. But, remember, we only have 24 years left to build our nation, India, that is modern, unique, and powerful. One of the major traditions that we should be striving is to put amendments in is the educational sector in order to enhance the learning capabilities of pupils and researchers with the spirit of unity and Jashay Azadi. Let's get involved in rebuilding New India of our dreams. A fully developed nation from a developing nation where every youth has employment, where no one is dying of poverty and starvation, where there's no corruption, where there's no hatred in the name of caste and religion, where every girl feels safe and secure. Today, India is not dependent on any other country in any field. The Indian economy is the most developed economy in the world with a fully developed city. Even medical facilities are accessible to the general public. Lastly, would say Azadi ke rangs can be seen in true sense when every child of India will become educated. For this, we all should start making efforts with unity. Then surely India will become self-reliant. Let's recall. Today, in 1969, ISRO was established. And this year, on 14th July, Chandrayaan 3 was launched. As alone, we can accomplish many great things, but together, we can change our nation. वतन पे जो फिदा होगा, अमर वो नौजवान होगा, रहेगी जब तलक ये दुनिया, ये अफसाना बया होगा. वतन पे जो फिदा होगा, अमर वो नौजवान होगा. जय हिंद, जय भारत.
Thank you, Mana. Thank you. That was really a wonderful, that was an amazing speech. And I can see you how beautifully you're dressed up today. It is all, the theme of Independence Day. You two are looking very beautiful. Wow, those colorful bangles also. And yes, even your speech was amazing and beautiful as it is. And thank you for giving such a wonderful start for our today's event. Thank you very much. Yes, would you like to say something?
I want if I can hear from Rajput sir.
Yeah, of course. I was about to call Rajput sir because yes, Rajput sir has joined us after you started speaking, right? So yes, over to you, Rajpur sir.
Thank you so
Welcome.
much. Thank you so much. Good evening, good afternoon, and
Good
good
evening, sir.
morning, and a very, very happy Independence Day to all the wonderful personalities who have joined here to celebrate the 76th Independence Day, and now we have entered on 77th Independence that year, which is very important. So very happy to listen Mannat because she always add lot of words of the wisdom which is really required, and she ensured that we should be understanding that thing because she has raised her standard of understanding to the level of any of the not only the youth but as a matured person. And that's the reason I always say she is a rising star of India, and we like to have such young minds who can be glittering for the entire nation, for the entire world. So very happy. I've been listening. Anjum ma'am, thank you so much once again for giving me this opportunity, and thank you Mannat beta. God bless you, and you are doing a fabulous. We feel very happy. We feel proud of you. Not only we as an Indian, but so many countries, important people across the world, they feel proud of you because you are the ambassador of so many wonderful children and the different countries. So that is all. And Anju ma'am, with your due permission, I like to listen from others, and then I will like to batch maybe by 7:30 after 20 minutes. I like to enjoy the thing instead of I should speaking thing. So once again, thank you, Mr. Raviji, Engineer Raviji, for giving me this opportunity, and patiently I will listen today. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Yes, surely, sir, we would like to listen from you because if we don't listen to your words, our event is going to be just incomplete without your words. So yes, we will be calling you once again after a few minutes, and I can see Rania Lampo ma'am has joined with us. So yes, ma'am, welcome, ma'am, to this show, and over to you, ma'am. We would like to hear from you now.
So happy Independence Day, first of all. It's a very significant day which is celebrated every year to commemorate India's freedom from British rule in 1947. Because a hard-earned prize freedom was won after long, glorious years of struggle. And after independence, India became the world's largest democracy after the UK Parliament passed the Indian Independence Act. This day, I see here, and today here in Greece also we have a public holiday. We have one of the most important feast days in the Greek Orthodox and Roman Catholic calendars. And there, I can see there in India, you have hoisting ceremonies, parades, cultural events, schools also. You're organizing competitions, debates. On the eve of India's independence, the Prime Minister then, Jawaharlal Nehru, had said that at the stroke of the midnight hour, when the world sleeps, India will awake to life and freedom. So every year there, the Prime Minister raises the national flag at Delhi's Red Fort and makes the speech to the nation, speech which acknowledges the people of India, the achievements, the challenges, and the government's vision for the nation. And this is the raise of the flag is a symbolic expression of India's rise as an independent nation. I want to focus on the long-term strategy of the national movement. The basic aspect of the long-term dynamics of this Indian national movement was the strategy it adopted in its prolonged struggle against the colonial rule. The various phases of the struggle, phases of constitutional activity, constructive work, basic political decisions, forms of struggle, no violence, cannot be properly understood or historically evaluated unless they are seen as integral parts of a basic strategy. A basic strategy of this national strategy was to move from stage to stage, and there were these extra legal mass movement phases when laws were broken and civil disobedience were practiced, and at the same time there were another mass movement of passive phases where there was massive agitation. Intense ideological work, including extensive tours by leaders, organization of public meetings, and extensive scale organization of workers, peasants and students and youth, and including their struggles. So both types of these phases were seen as political phases of an anti-imperialist struggle, equally rich in anti-imperialist content and parts of the same strategy. So we would say that this political struggle was perpetual, only its forms underwent a change. This perspective that there were two types of phases of the national movement was also based on the perception that though a mass movement needed a standing army or a steel frame of whole-time political workers, it would not be based only on them. Its real striking power could come only from the masses. The national movement produced thousands of these whole-time workers who devoted their entire lives to the freedom struggle. They spent their entire lives in the jails or trade union offices. But while they played a crucial role in organizing and mobilizing the masses, the movement had to be based on the masses. So this is very important, and of course, you know that the strategic practice of the Indian national movement, especially during its leadership by Gandhi, has a certain significance in world history, comparable to French, Russian, or Chinese revolutions. So it's a strategy which is not seized in a single historical moment of revolution, but through a prolonged political process in which the main terrain of popular struggle is, of course, the national popular, that is moral, that is political, ideological, in which the reserves of counter-hegemony are patiently built up over the years, in which mass movements are occasional, but politics is perpetual, in which the struggle for state power goes through stages, each stage making a step forward over the previous one, in which masses play an active role and do not depend upon a standing army. Concluding, I want to say that it's interesting to mention this India-European Union strategic leadership, because as India becomes now increasingly active on the national stage, its interest in the European Union is growing with a willingness to forge a better relationship. The negotiations for a bilateral India-European Union free trade agreement, for example, which was suspended, were formally relaunched in May 2021 to strengthen cooperation. So Indo-European Union trade has been increasing in an interesting alternative, we could say, for diversification of European supply chains. And at the same time, India has consolidated its position as a regional power. It became a member of the UN Human Rights Council, member of UN Security Council, and this year, let's not forget the G20 summit. And the four ministers there, under political officials, they seem to, they're Europhiles, and they try to have a positive approach towards Europe. So as a result of this geopolitical development, India increasingly perceives Europe as an important interlocutor in a number of key areas. Climate, in this sense, is a very promising area for bilateral ties. Many India experts agree that many European programs and initiatives in the field of energy transition and climate change responses are tailored to the country needs. And of course, this needs political dialogue and cooperation. So, happy Independence Day. Thank you very much for this intervention. And certainly, India inspires us and will always inspire us. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. So, my dear friends, we were all listening to Rania Lampo ma'am from Greece, a STEM educator and also a very great speaker. So thank you, ma'am, for joining with us, and it was really great listening to you. Your inspiring words. Thank you very much. And yes, actually, I can see people who are, all those who are joining from not only from India but also from other countries. But I can also see two very small kids, those who have joined with us. So I think let's first listen to them, and then I will be calling you one by one. So Vismay, are you ready? Vismay George?
Anju ma'am, good evening.
Yes,
Good
ma'am.
evening. Good evening.
After these two kids, one more kid is there, Orendas.
Okay, ma'am. Yes, Vismay?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am.
Yes, please start.
Okay, ma'am. Good evening, everyone. I'm Visma George, a student of class 4th from Nainital. Today I will speak about our much revered
charismatic yet enigmatic freedom fighter Subhash Chandra Bose on our 77th Independence Day. Subhash Chandra Bose, fondly remembered as Netaji, was the most influential freedom fighter with extraordinary leadership skills and charismatic oratory. His famous slogans, Tum mujhe khoon do, main tumhe azadi dunga, Jai Hind and Dilli Chalo, still ring in the heart of every Indian. Subhash Chandra Bose was born on 23rd January 1897 to Prabhavati Dutt Bose and Janakinath Bose in Cuttack, Orissa, an eastern Indian state on the Bay of Bengal. His father was a successful lawyer in Cuttack and received the title Rai Bahadur in British Raj. He did his schooling at the Protestant European School in Cuttack and his baccalaureate from the Presidency College. From the age of 16, he was influenced by the teachings and works of Swami Vivekananda and Ramakrishna. His parents sent him to the University of Cambridge in England to prepare for the Indian civil service. In 1920, he passed the civil service examination, but hearing of the nationalist turmoil in India, he resigned his candidacy and returned to India. He joined the non-cooperation movement started by Mahatma Gandhi. During the movement, he was advised by Mahatma Gandhi to work with Chittaranjan Das, who became his political guru. He was a youth educator and commandant of the Bengal Congress Volunteers and started the newspaper Swaraj. In 1927, after being released from prison, Netaji became General Secretary of the Congress Party and worked with Jawaharlal Nehru for independence. In 1938, he was elected President of the Indian National Congress and formed a National Planning Committee formulating a broad industrialization policy. All India Forward Bloc, a left-wing nationalist political party in India, led by Subhash Chandra Bose, was well known for his leftist views in Congress. Its prime objective was to bring all radical elements of the party together to spread the meaning of the complete independence of India with adherence to the principles of equality and social justice. He formed Azad Hind Fauj, also known as the Indian Army or INA, and contributed widely to India's freedom struggles. He is known for his militant approach to gaining independence and socialist policies. In 1941, Subhash Chandra Bose went to Germany to work for India's independence. From there, he went to Singapore in 1943 to lead the Indian Independence League and rebuild the INA or Azad Hind Fauj, comprising about 45,000 soldiers, among who were Indian prisoners of war as well as Indians settled in Southeast Asia. Now popularly known as Netaji, on 21st October 1943, he proclaimed the formation of the Provisional Government of Independent India or Azad Hind in Singapore. In early 1944, three INA units attacked the northeastern parts of India to oust the British from India. However, the attempt by Azad Hind Fauj failed. Netaji believed that the British rule over India could be ended with the help of Azad Hind Fauj, supported by Japan, and a revolt within India. Indian women also played an important role in the freedom struggle of India. A women's regiment of Azad Hind Fauj called Rani Jhansi Regiment was formed under Captain Lakshmi Swaminathan's command. The Azad Hind Fauj became the symbol of unity and heroism for the people of India. Netaji, one of the most outstanding leaders of India's struggle for freedom, was reportedly killed in an air crash a few days after Japan had surrendered on 18 August 1945. Ladies and gentlemen, that was a great freedom fighter, Subhash Chandra Bose. We salute the hero as he continues to inspire and win our hearts with his courage, leadership quality, and fair sentiments. Jai Hind.
Thank you. Thank you, Vishma. It was really great. And I can't believe the way you were speaking. I can't believe you are just in class 4th. You spoke so well, so beautifully, and you also highlighted about. You just spoke about Subhash Chandra Bose. He was a great freedom fighter. Thank you, Vishma, and God bless you. Thank you for such a wonderful and lovely speech.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Very well said, Vismay. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you, ma'am.
Vishma.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
So let's on move now go to
Rajput sir.
one more.
Rajput sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Hi. Vismay is the nephew of Abraham sir.
I know Vismay is doing excellent because Mannat, Vismay, all these young children, because it is not for the first time I am listening him. And
Yeah, I have also
Vismay,
listened to
yeah,
him
yeah,
earlier.
multiple times I have listened. He comes with a lot of preparation, right?
Yes.
And he comes with a lot of content and the context which is talks really means such type of young student. They are the trailblazer for the entire nation, for the entire world. So Vismay, very happy and God bless you once again and keep on inspiring others also because
Thank you so
from
much.
your
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
and with your talk and all, we get inspired. Believe you me, we say that, oh my God, this young generation, when they are doing thinking so beautiful, such a nice thing that you are doing it, then we can build our India as the number one country in the entire world, which is the dream of the many, including the Prime Minister. Thank you. Thank you. God bless you, ma'am. Thank you, Pooja ma'am. Once again, Poonam ma'am, thank you so much. Thank you, Anja ma'am.
sir. And now let's move on to one more young participant who has joined with us, Tahsin Rahman. Tahsin Rahman. Yes, yes, please go on.
Good evening to all. My name is Mufra. I'm studying in grade 3. Today, on this precious day of India's independence, I stand before you as proud young citizen. It is a day of great significance, a day when we celebrate the freedom and liberty that our brave leaders and countless heroes fought for. As children, we may not have lived through those challenging times, but we can feel the warmth of our sacrifice in our hearts. On this remarkable day, let us remember and honor founding fathers like Mahatma Gandhi, Jawaharlal Nehru, and many others who led us to freedom. Their dream of free and united India have become our reality, and we must cherish it dearly. Independence Day is not just about waving flags or watching grand parades. It is about understanding the value of freedom and responsibility that come with it. As young citizens, we, we hold the key to India's bright future. We must strive to build a nation where every child has access to education, every person has equal rights, and where we celebrate diverse culture. I end my speech with to promise always be good citizen, respect elders, and show kindness to others. Happy Independence Day, Jai Hind.
Happy Independence Day, Tahsin. How old are you? Tahsin, how old are you?
7.
Oh, wow. That was really great. That was really great listening to you. Very, very well
She was
spoken.
so adorable. I was like staring at her face, talking about all this. So beautiful.
It's so beautiful. That was really beautiful.
Very
So,
cute
yes,
and very cute and deliver very nicely.
yes.
Has been very good. That's what I was listening, and I have written for you, for Vismay and Mannat. Right, I have written here. You all are the pride of the nation, future of the nation. You are the torch bearer of the nation. We need such wonderful, beautiful young minds to build our India, our nation, as known to be the counted in the developed country, which is the dream today, which we have heard about it. God bless you. And
My name is Mufra.
okay,
Sufra,
Sufra.
congratulations. Keep it up.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, dear. Very
Even
well.
name
Sufra,
Tahsin
congratulations.
Rahman. So
You
I
are
got confused. I
ignorant.
think.
Mother's name,
Yeah.
maybe mother or somebody.
Yeah.
So, and at the same time, Sufra and Mannat and Vismay, Please convey our best wishes and gratitude to your parents who are inculcating such a great values, and your respected teachers, right? Because without the help of your teachers, we cannot build a beautiful world. So these are the respect goes to your teachers and the parents as well. So salutations on this Independence Day to both of the very important people in the life who always show us the path so that we can grow. Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Rajput sir, actually, we have one more young speaker, very young speaker. Let's listen to her. And after that, all my dear speakers who have joined, I know you have joined us since long. We will be listening to you. But just one more young, very young speaker, very young child who has been waiting to speak, Orin Das.
Then I will speak after that.
Yes, sir. Then we will listen to you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Good evening, everyone. Happy Independence Day to everybody. I am Oren Das, the student of Sandhi Devi Saraswati Vidya Mandir Training School, Patahar, Rosra, Samastipur, Bihar, Bharat. Today, I am very thankful to get an opportunity to speak on our Bharat. Bharat
Orin, unmute yourself.
You got mute. Unmute yourself, yeah.
Yeah.
We speak different types of languages, have different types of food, celebrate different types of festivals, follow different types of religions. But actually, if you think about it, we do many things that are similar, except that we do them in a different way. Avivadanshīlasya nityam vridopashevina chatvari dasya vardante ayurvidya yashobalam means we people of Bharat give respect to elders and are blessed with four things: long life, knowledge, fame, and strength. Our Bharat is the seventh largest country in the whole world. It is famous for its rich culture and heritage. It has the largest constitution in the whole world and strongly believes in its slogan, unity in diversity. Our Bharat is achieving so much. For example, the women's cricket team has won the inaugural U19 T20 World Cup. Chandrayaan 3, closer to moon surface, all eyes on landing. And honestly, I know that our Bharat will be successful for Chandrayaan 3 and for everything, and it will give us more and new information about the moon. As our Bharat have unity and diversity and it has strength, I would like to say that ये वक्त की आवाज है मिलके चलो, ये जीतने का राज है मिलके चलो, ये वक्त की आवाज है मिलके चलो, ये जीतने का राज है मिलके चलो, मिलके चलो मिलके चलो मिलके चलो चलो भाई मिलके चलो मिलके चलो मिलके चलो means it's the call of time telling us that we have to work hard. Let's work together because that is the secret of winning. Mainly, this poem wants teamwork, hard work because that is the secret of winning. Our Bharat is united and will be united and always have unity in diversity. With that, I would like to end my speech by singing Arambh Hai Prachand. आरंभ है प्रचंड बोल मस्तकों के झंड आज जंग की घड़ी की तुम बुहार दो आन बान शान या की जान का हो दान आज एक धनुष के बाण पे उतार दो आरंभ है प्रचंड बोल मस्तकों के झंड आज जंग की घड़ी की तुम बुहार दो आन बान शान या की जान का हो दान आज एक धनुष के बाण पे उतार दो आरंभ है प्रचंड मन कहे सो प्राण दे जो मन कहे सो प्राण ले वही तो एक सर्वशक्तिमान है मन कहे सो प्राण दे जो मन कहे सो प्राण ले वही तो एक सर्वशक्तिमान है विश्व की पुकार है ये भागवत का सार है कि युद्ध एक जीत का प्रमाण है कौरवों की भीड़ हो या पांडवों की नीड़ हो जो लड़ सका है वो ही तो महान है जीत की हवश नहीं किसी को कोई वश नहीं ये जिंदगी के ठोकरों पे मार दो मौत अंत है नहीं तो मौत से भी क्यों डरे वो जाके आसमान में दहाड़ दो आरंभ है प्रचंड बोल मस्तकों के झंड आज जंग की घड़ी की तुम बुहार दो आन बान शान या की जान का हो दान आज एक धनुष के बाण पे उतार दो आरंभ है प्रचंड Thank you, everybody, and have a wonderful evening. Happy Independence Day.
Thank you, Arun. You're really beautiful. And I think, yes, of course. Now, Rajput sir, it's time for you to speak. And then we will
Awesome.
go to other speakers.
Awesome. What is your name, beta? Yeah, I can see your smile. What is your name?
My name is Oren Das.
Orion Das. So first of all, please accept our heartiest congratulations to you. Very nice you have prepared. And again, convey our sincere respect and regards to your parents and to your teachers for giving you such a great opportunity. So you are becoming such a wonderful child. And we are going to bright in the future as well. I'm very happy. And I personally get motivated when the way you have prepared and you have spoken. That shows the courage of it. And let me tell you, when we talk about the women power here, so people they talk here. There was a 3 girl child was there and 1 male child was there. So we are able to see, we are able to understand that yes, how the girl child, oh my God, right? They are taking the nation, how they are taking the courage, how they are building up so that this beautiful nation should be shining. And that's what we can create one of the finest example in the entire world, that of the gender equality, which we talk, which all elder people, the senior people who can understand it very well about the gender equality and all. So thank you once again. And
Rajput sir,
yeah.
sir, good evening.
Namaste, ma'am.
नमस्ते. एक्चुअली ये हॉस्टल में है, शी इज इन द हॉस्टल और उसकी सभी फ्रेंड्स आपको हेलो बोलना चाहती हैं.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल.
शी दे ऑल आर ओवर हियर. प्लीज आ जाओ.
हेलो बच्चे, हेलो 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 हेलो. कैसे हो आप सब लोग? बहुत अच्छा लगा आपको देख करके. एंड ऑल ब्यूटीफुल, नाइस, इंटेलिजेंट, ब्रिलियंट गर्ल्स आर देयर इन फ्रंट ऑफ मी. Right, intelligent, brilliant girls are there. So I'm very happy that you all are a shining star, right? And you are going to create a lot of wonders in the world. So keep progressing, keep smiling, right? And keep adding the knowledge. Keep adding the knowledge, keep learning from this. And I will always be very happy, always be happy. And be united together. हम साथ में चलो ना, उसने बोला प्रचंड है, साथ में चलो. So that is very important. So, madam, once again, if you are a mother, my salute to you. And if you are a teacher, again, my salute to you. In any way, my salutations to you, ma'am.
Thank you for your blessings, sir. They all are the students of Vidya Bharati Vidyalaya.
बहुत अच्छा है. और मुझे बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है कि कभी अगर भगवान ने अगर मुझे वो दिया तो मैं जरूर आऊंगा, क्योंकि मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगता है कि coming and meeting the young minds. So very happy. Thank you so much once again, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, madam. You are doing good work. I am Ravi Kumar from Telangana.
Thank
you, sir.
Ravi Garu, Bagunara, sir.
Bagunan, sir. With your blessings, with your motivation, your encouragement, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you. So, Anju ma'am, I have become speechless. I was thinking what to talk, what not to talk. These beautiful, nice, young minds, children, they've stolen the words from my mouth. So I was thinking, oh my God. So I'm listening nicely and thought, okay, fine, because this is a very, very important day in our life. Very important day in our life. And we should project what we Indians are. I'm very happy that from the 75 countries, the wonderful, wonderful people who are the torchbearer of the country, because I have just heard Rania ma'am, I can see Faiza sister here, right? She is here, and from Pakistan, right? And couple of other, Patricia ma'am is here, right, from Zimbabwe. Apart from lot, our Luis Cardoso sir is there. Hi sir, how are you sir? Right, so very, very happy to see all the wonderful people from out of the India, and my again namaste to all my Indian brother and sister. Today when we were attending this beautiful the speech of our respected Prime Minister, right? Because he is the #1 person for the entire nation. And let me just repeat. I'm sure a couple of people they would have listened him. Couple of the people they must be there in their school for the flag hosting and all, and couple of the people must be listening from the TV. But I like to highlight some of the very important points, because when as a Prime Minister he is speaking something which is like a words which have been written on this stone, right? So taking the clue from him, I like to speak. First, he said about it that Form, earlier we have formed, but now we are reformed. And it's very important in our life. Form, we have formed ourselves, but we have to reform ourselves, right? And it is there in every person's life. And if you start reforming, then we will be able to transform. And that's the way the India has transformed. And I always add, when you transform, this is a precursor to perform, because it is very important. We have to transform our life, and then we will be able to perform what is the real requirements is there. This is the one lesson which I have learned from him. Second, we all know that we are the fifth largest economy in the world. And by 2030, we are going to be with the grace of God and the effort of all 140 crore Indians, we are going to be the third largest economy, which is something very, very great. And when we talk about this greatness, our passport value is on the top 80. Earlier, it was on the 100, after 125, 126. So today, 56 countries, when we take our passport there, right, there's no need to take visa from India. You directly go to the country and you can take the visa. This is a second important matter of pride for us. Third is very important in India. Believe me, because I have traveled in the multiple countries in the world. In India, if you have the internet facility, you can do the job anywhere in any part of the world. If you're sitting next to the river or next to the lake, and if you have a nice internet, you can do the job. And the cost of the internet is economical, very, very economical, is a cut through price. So this is another thing, greatness of India. Then we are talking about the system where we can communicate, right? And when we talk about the system which is there, which is the buses, train, and air, right? Today, 516 new stations, railway stations have been measured that they will be on the high level, they will be on the international standard. That's a new thing which is going to help all the Indians, and it is going to also encourage all the people who are coming from our different part of the country to enjoy the beautiful country, India. He also said one thing very important, which I like to translate in the English, but first I'll speak in Hindi because that is there. Sare jan hitaye, sare jan sukhaye. Sare jan hitaye, sare jan sukhaye. Now, what is the meaning of this in English? I like to highlight. Please love and respect nature. And this we never said it. This is our own old mythology. They said it, old mythology. And also, be with all the people. If you want to walk for a long period, take all the people together, we will be a successful people. So that's why Sari Jan Hitai, Sari Jan Sukhai. Then another one very important point, which is applicable in every person's life, which I'm sure we all will agree. The right policies is going to increase the efficiency level and effectivity level of any person, every person. Right policies. And to implement that policy wherever we are, whatever position we are, if we implement the right policy, it is going to enhance the efficiency and effectivity of each and every person, which is very, very well important. He said again in Hindi, and I'm going to repeat it because it has inspired me. Bharat na rukta hai, na thakta hai, na hafta hai, na harta hai. Means Bharat na rukta hai. Means the Bharat, our India, never ever stops. Na thakta hai, never our India get tired. Our Indian citizens, when I talk India, I'm talking about the wonderful 140 crore citizens of India. They never feel tired about it. Bharat na hafta hai. Now our citizens, wonderful citizens, they never have the short breath, right? Oh my God, over. No, that is the beauty of our Indian citizens. Na harta hai. Our Indians, when they think in their mind that to conquer, nobody can stop in the world. And today, let me tell you that 25 of the Indians, they are ruling the 67% of the top economy in the entire world. That is the strength of the Indian, and that's why we feel proud of our beautiful country and our beautiful citizens. Bharat is, again, Bharat. When we say Bharat, I mean 140 crore, right? And we are one of the smallest part who is representing this beautiful nation. Is full of confidence, self-confidence. And self-confidence is going to help us to build a better future, which is very, very important for anybody and everybody. And today, the example of 4 children, the way they have prepared, it shows that yes, We are a confident nation and we are going to build it. We are going to show a lot many things for the future. We also said about the Make in India. Today, when we used to go, there are a lot many things were happening. People, they used to talk about the thing. But now today, the Make in India part, either it's a cloth, either it is a instrument, either it's a toy, it's available in the entire world. And that's why we are helping to increase the economy of our wonderful nation. We are talking about the women-led empowerment, right? Believe you me, the government, our Indian government is helping and ensuring that the women should be now on the forefront. I repeat, women should be on the forefront. And let me tell you example that in our entire Navy or the Army, the maximum number of the lady pilots are there, which is not there in any part of the world. This is one of the example are there. And that is the reason in every specialty, from a lower level to the higher level, our Indians have been encouraged that the women should be leading in the coming times. Coming to the science and technology, right? So when Chandrayaan 1 went to the moon, we were the first in the entire world to tell that yes, there is a water there on the moon. And then only NASA was able to confirm, yes, there is a water. Who did it? We as an Indian scientist did it, which is a matter of great pride for us. And today, keeping the fingers crossed, the Chandrayaan 3 is going to touch, which is again one of the best things is going to happen in the entire world. So that is the way we talk about the science and technologies. We also talk about the drone training, drone. Now in the schools and the colleges, people are establishing the space lab, which is very important because the drone technology is required to build, and this drone technology will be getting empowered to the female, which is very important. We also talk about One Earth, One Health. And in G20, people, they want to scratch our back that how India will be able to perform. But we have proved in G20 that yes, India is one of the nation which is going to perform and which has already shown to the world that what we make the thing, what we decide the things, we always make the things happen. We are also working on the Vishwa Mangal Foundation. And let me tell you, by 2047, we will be counted as in the developed country, not in the upcoming countries, which I feel that today we are in 2023, exactly after 24 years, when these young generation, they will be holding the position of mine and yours. They will be saying with lot of pride that they belongs to a country which is from a developed country, developed country, which is developed nation, which is a matter of great pride. So again, in research industry, in pharmaceutical, I have not taken the name earlier because we know that I'm a part of pharmaceutical industry, but at the same time, we are known as the pharmaceutical industry of the entire world, and the economy which we are taking, it's the biggest thing which is there. So these things are there from my side, which I feel very happy as an Indian. I feel very happy that I'm a part of such a wonderful country, which have 28 states where we speak different languages. And at the same time, we feel proud that yes, we are Indian. We are not being segregated. So the important 10 points which I have learned and which I like to highlight it here, what we should do, right? It doesn't mean that what country is going to do for me, what I can contribute, I as an individual, I as a Dr. P.K. Rajput, or either I as a Dr. Anjum Qureshi ma'am, or either I as a doctor or Mr. Ravi, Engineer Ravi ji. First thing is ensure the cleanliness, which is very important. When we go to the abroad, we always ensure that there has to be cleanliness. Then why we should not be doing at our own place, which is very, very important. And that's the reason that we when our Prime Minister had came 10 years before we started about the cleanliness. Second thing is don't disregard anybody. Keep respecting other person, which is very important. That's the pleasure of gratitude, right? Humanity and humility. If you give this thing, it will come back to us. So be very polite, be very humble when you are talking to somebody, start giving respect to somebody. The third thing is, there is a scarcity of the water is there because climate change is happening. Save that water, which is very important. Tomorrow, we don't know. Today, we purchase a water bottle of 20 rupees. Tomorrow, it may happen after 2-3 years of time, that same water bottle will be available at the rate of 50 rupees. And in many places, the water is not there. So save that. Utilize that sun energy which is coming up, which is the electricity part, which is very important. Stop cheating and backbiting. I might request you, be very open. If you will stop backbiting, if you will stop backbiting or cheating, it may hurt for a small instance, but it is not. It is going to give a long way, which is very important. Then be respectful. I always spoken to you. Help the needy. We all are here. We all are resourceful here. And let us take it as a pledge that whatever in whichever condition we have, let us help somebody. Be a resourceful. We all are resourceful. If we are able to help little, believe you me, for us it will be a little, but for somebody else it will be a world for that thing. It will be a world for some other person, because the person, the poor guy, the needy guy is crying, cribbing for the help. And we are having the resources God has given us. Let us be that on that way. Then last but not the least, be Atmanirbhar, right? When we talk about self-reliant, when we want to become I'm not talking about only self-reliant India. I'm talking about be self-reliant. If you become the self-reliant, right, we will be able to give the job to the others, right? We will be, instead of a job seeker, we will be a job provider. Because that is the way the self-reliant means it is. And that's why the Atmanirbhar Bharat, we said it. And always say, I am Indian. I am Indian. I'm talking about 28 states, right? Never say that I am from South, North, East. If somebody asks about it, I first say that I'm an Indian, which is very important. It is a matter of great pride, because we represent then 140 crore population of such a wonderful, great nation, which is marching ahead for making, coming up in the most developed country. So that is all from my side, as one of the citizens of this beautiful nation, and in front of all the wonderful people who have joined from different parts of the India. Thank you so much. My salutations, my gratitude to the people who are, I am able to see. I'm talking about Indian, Dr. Anshu Banerjee ma'am, Poonam Goti ma'am, Ras Saab, Nahi Saab, is keep on giving clap, Dr. Revati, my sister Manjuri Sharma, Dr. Sangeeta, Veena ma'am, right, and so many Ishtiyaq sir, right, and so many wonderful Sarita ma'am, right, and so many wonderful.
Sir.
Assalamualaikum, and Ambassador Dr. Piyush Raja sir. So all, and thank you so much for all my international respected guests on this wonderful platform. Thank you, Shiva sir, for opening your video once again. Thank you so much. And once again, I feel honored, I feel blessed, and I say pride with the pride that I am an Indian like you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. That was really wonderful, and I can see all the smiling faces, those who have all switched on their cameras, and I can see, yes, your words, they're actually so inspiring, so wonderful words, and with lots of encouragement and lots of inspiration for all of us. So thank you, sir. Thank you for such a wonderful speech on this occasion of Independence Day. Thank you very much. And yes, as we know that we have today, we have participants who have also joined from other countries. So now I think it's time to listen to even some of them. So I would like to invite Patricia Gonde, ma'am. She has joined us from Zimbabwe, but you can see her, how beautifully she's dressed. I can see her tricolor. She's wearing something, some kind of necklace, and her attire that she is having, it is fully in tricolor. So really congratulations.
Today she was wearing sari. Today she was wearing sari as well.
Yeah,
then she did a photograph also. Yeah, so that was awesome.
Yes.
Awesome.
Welcome, ma'am. Welcome, Patricia, ma'am. We would like to hear from you now.
Thank you. Thank you. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone. Namaste. And I would like to say happy independence to India. And I'm here before you today with great pride, with humility, representing the strong bond between India and the international community. I am from Zimbabwe. I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to IDYM for extending this honorable invitation to me. It is truly a privilege to address such a diverse and esteemed audience, our children, our nationals from India and internationals who have made significant contributions to the growth and development of this great nation. As I speak to you today, I am reminded of the numerous friendships that I have fostered with remarkable individuals across India. And through my collaborations with friends from various cities and communities, I have witnessed a vibrant spirit and resilience that defines the people of this country. India's diversity, rich cultural heritage, and unwavering determination have left an indelible mark on my heart. Why am I saying so? Thank you so much, Dr. Rajput, for the core values that you talked about. I've been fortunate enough to visit India as a visitor, and more recently to lead a group of students on cultural exchange program. And these experiences, these travels that I've made, they have deepened my appreciations for the countless contributions India has made to the world. And I have been to Haryana district, I have been to Uttar Pradesh, I've been to New Delhi, I've gone to Agra. I have seen and witnessed the beauty of those historical monuments, India Gate, I've been there, Lotus Temple, everywhere. And India offers a sensory feast like no other. The cultural exchange between our students and Indian counterparts was really enriching experience, fostering mutual respect and understanding. So on this occasion, as we celebrate India's 77th anniversary of independence, it is essential to acknowledge and pay tribute to the great leaders, your prime ministers, your ministers, and visionaries who have fought tirelessly for India's freedom. Their unwavering commitment to justice, their courage, their sacrifices continue to inspire generations around the world. And India's journey since independence has been remarkable. From its early years as a new sovereign nation, India has made significant progress in various fields like what Dr. Rajput was saying, including science and technology, arts, literature. Recently, we have seen the spaceship going up, and Indian scientists have achieved remarkable milestones. And I would like to say true independence to all of us encompasses more than political freedom. It encompasses social justice, like what our young boy was talking about, inclusivity, equal opportunities for all. While India has made significant strides in these areas, I know that there's still much to be done. Education. One girl has talked about education, one of our speakers. Education is the key to empowering the youth and ensuring a brighter future for India. And I'm quite happy with the girls and boys who are speaking in front of us. You have a brighter future. And it is heartening to see the efforts being made to improve access to quality education across India. By providing equal educational opportunities to all, I think you can unlock the potential of every child and pave the way forward. Furthermore, on my visit to India, I've seen that sustainable development is crucial also for India's future. As the second most populous country in the world, India faces many challenges in managing, but I am quite happy to say that on touring India, I have seen all the efforts being done by several people towards sustainable development. I have seen the banyan tree, the national tree of India. It is green everywhere. One author has said, just like Dr. Rajput said, as Indian nationals, let's not ask what our country can do for us, but what we can do for our country. And I am a witness that you have already started. On this occasion also, I would also like to extend my warmest wishes to the people of India and express my gratitude for the friendships, for the partnerships we have cultivated over the years. So let us celebrate your achievements, your past, your present, but also let us commit ourselves to the future. Together, we need to work towards a nation where every citizen can enjoy the fruits of progress and no one is left behind, be it in education, be it in STEM, be it in science. And in India's diversity also is in its strengths. it has got mosaic of languages. Yes, I've listened to the Hindi, Gujarati, everyone speaking. The religions, I've been to so many temples, the golden temples, the traditions, the cultures. I've been to the Ashram temple as well. I have witnessed everything, and cultures that come together, they form a vibrant tapestry. So as you celebrate your independence, let us not forget the importance of unity and harmony. Let us embrace our diversity, even as internationals, and respect each other's differences. By fostering a culture of inclusivity and tolerance, you can build a society where every individual feels valued and accepted. And I would like to wind off my speech by saying, in today's interconnected world, collaboration like we are doing, partnerships, they are more critical than ever. We learn from each other. And as India has been a global, I know you have been a global hub for innovation, for entrepreneurship, for technological advancement. Some of us came there, we saw, and there are some things that we learned that we are going to also apply in our situations. So by forging these strong alliances, you, as a country, you can leverage your expertise, your resources to address global challenges such as poverty, inequality, and climate change. And as we commemorate this independence, let us also pay homage to the brave men and women who have protected your nation. And the Indian Armed Forces, the police, the other security personnel work tirelessly to safeguard your freedom and ensure your safety. I've seen their selflessness, their dedication, and it deserves our utmost respect and gratitude. In conclusion, as I speak today on the 77th anniversary of your independence, let us celebrate the progress you have made, the challenges you have overcome, the dreams you have yet to fulfill, and let us be inspired by the spirit of your four founding fathers and carry their vision forward. Let's work together as a nation where every citizen has the opportunity to fulfill their potential, where justice and equality prevail, and where India's light shines brightly on the world stage. I was quite happy also to witness every event that we went. We had a lighting ceremony to lighten the world, stage. Thank you for all your attention, for allowing me to share my thoughts on this special occasion. May the spirit of independence continue to guide India's remarkable journey. As we stand here, we celebrate the tricolor, the Tiranga, and all the changes, all the efforts that we are putting in. Jai Hind. Thank you. Namaste.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for sharing your views. It was really a wonderful talk. And especially as you were sharing about your visit to India, your experiences in India, and how beautifully you saw the tricolor, the Tiranga. Well, it's really hats off to you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you for joining and for such a wonderful talk, such a lovely talk. Thank you, ma'am, once again. So, my dear participants, it's now time to move to another speaker. Yes, nextly, I would like to invite Dr. Jemi Sudhakar from India. Dr. Jemi, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Dr.
Well,
Anjali, I'm here. Good evening.
Welcome, ma'am.
Happy Independence Day wishes to all dignitaries of gathered here. I give me the great joy to speak in this forum. I'm a part of the IDYM family for the past 5 years. We are together working. We have done a number of programs. Today, on this glorious day, as India is celebrating its Liberation Day, I feel greatly privileged to be an educator to present few of my thoughts here, saluting the great legend, Dr. Rajput, and Dr. Engineer Ravi, the whole entire IDYM team, which is working for us untiringly 24/7. I always pay my tribute to them before I speak always. I owe them a lot. Though I'm unable to contribute much, I look for every opportunity to put my thoughts forward. Really, I'm blessed to be amidst such great, wonderful, legendary leaders. On this glorious day, what is special? The one speciality about the 76th Independence Day, yes, the whole nation is celebrating the freedom that which we won before so many years. It's time for all of us to think 1 minute, to have an ignited spark within our mind. Are we really freed? Are we liberated? Are we enjoying the freedom anywhere in any part of our life? 1 minute, a single thought. I always believe in the statement, a journey of 1,000 miles begin with a single step. Thanking IDYM for this Independence Day celebration. I request every one of the educators to realize the responsibility of enjoying the true freedom in your life. Of course, our land was under the bondage of British. Our forefathers, our ancestors, and father of nation fought with non-violent spirit and we are liberated physically, but cognitively, mentally, emotionally, are we liberated? No, never. In our mind, in our
Jamie, ma'am, unmute yourself, please.
Are we enjoying freedom? As educators, are we allowing our learners to enjoy the freedom anywhere? Can anybody tell me I give 100% freedom to my learners? Definitely no. No. When we go into the class, we have a set standard mind. We ensure that every child listens to us. We harness their potential. We control them. We condemn them. We concept them. We corner them many times. We never congratulate our learners. We never feel that we need to liberate our society. Who is the society for educators? The society for educators is the classroom, the leader, the school ground, the corridor, the library, the lab. Are we in pace with power excellence with this freedom? Is there India's freedom liberated anywhere in the child's life? Are we enjoying freedom anywhere? Every day morning, we have our own schedule. As soon as we wake up, we need to move. Routine life, a forwarded life, a blended life, a conceptual life, a conceived life, misconceived life. Are we there to liberate ourselves today? Freedom in mind, freedom in thoughts. Are we loving our neighbors as we love ourselves? Are we having equality in the classroom, equality in the society, equality in the community where we live, equality within the family? No. As a mother, I have partiality. My girl is special, my boy is special. In the classroom, gifted learners, topper learner, below average, mediocre, prodigy, whatnot. We educators should repent today and enjoy the freedom. Let's all rededicate our life today. We are going to have 3 words: dedication, devotion, and duty consciousness. If we adopt these 3 D's in our life, divine D's in our life, we will decorate this world with our diligence and decorated jewels in this world. Liberation is not somewhere else, it's in our hand. Liberation of India is once upon a time, but what are we up to? Are we mentoring children? Are we allowing them to think? I would say very proudly as a partner with David Perkinson's Project Zero Thinking model. While thinking, are we giving freedom for our learners to think? When I observe the classes as a principal, I used to wonder, the teacher will ask, A plus B the whole square. She would not even give past time for time to child to think. The child should think for a minute. A plus B the whole square is 2AB plus B square. Would not even allow. You don't know, sit down. You stand up. No. Let us liberate our mind. Let us understand each other. In this field of education as educators, are we going to sow the seed of thinking while thinking? Are we going to sow the seed of critical thinking? Are we going to sow the seed of problem solving? Are we going to sow the seed of good communication skill? Are we communicating effectively? Communication is the key to success. 21st century skills. Are we collaborating? Are we in collaboration with each other? Are we maintaining and sustaining our collaboration? Are we participating in any important event that any organization organizes effectively? If the situation does not permit, no problem. But otherwise, as educators, it's essential for all of us to be connected, collaborated, to bind the society together so that we will liberate this world from all kinds of bondages, such as poverty, negligence, poor learners' ability. And I cannot see the effective nutrition being provided in this world. Malnutrition, babies are born everywhere. What are we doing? We educators should join together in a good venture to meet the needs of every individual. Every child is bound to have education. Are we implementing NCLB? No child left behind. It's a powerful tool in this world. What is NCLB? No child is left behind in poverty. No child is left behind in sickness. No child is left behind in illiteration. No child is left behind under the stressed mind. Are we addressing adolescent children properly? Are we able to meet their needs mentally? When we see a child writing one letter out of rush, we immediately blame the child. He's always like that. She's always like that. No. We educators should understand this world. Rise up, stand with God and power, diligence, dedication, devotion, duty consciousness to outsmart, to outwit every evil power that stands against any child, any student, any learner. That is the reason that we are born in this world. We are born as educators. We are today made as educators, as Rajput sir said. By God's grace, it's not you and me who have chosen this field, educational field. It is a golden opportunity for every one of us to realize our responsibility and ensure that we ensure that every child is liberated from all the bondages of his own inability, and thus the child glow, glitters, and globalizes holistically in this world. We are not here to prepare engineers, tailors, and doctors. Please understand, educators. We should prepare rulers of the world. How are these rulers going to rule the world? Without corruption, without property. Overcomers, they are more than conquerors. Who's going to sow the seed of this freedom in the children? When children are given right to royalty, right to enjoy freedom in the classroom, enjoy in their speaking skill, listening skill, reading skill, writing skill, thinking skill, what not is left, dancing skill. Are we more integrating all the NEP policy? Are we as educators ready to acknowledge any new changes? Change starts within ourselves. Change is alone permanent. If you and I do not change today, the freedom that was once wrought or fought or received by our forefathers will turn it to be void and vain. It is our sole responsibility today to realize our stewardship, to rise up and build a strong nation that is liberated from all kinds of infirmities. Corona was here 2 years before. How did we overcome? Every one of us joined together. We declare this world, we heal the world by our positive energy. I would vouch for it. Every educator joined together. We had online forum. We had a lot of Zoom meetings. That's the place where I got connected with Raviji. He conducted space exploration program for my school online. I was the principal of our kids at that time, at Annapurneshwari Nagar. He conducted for my children through online, and we earned such a good reputation. We got connected. And so many awards were given through online platform. How did we overcome? Today we are liberated. We are able to meet each other face to face just because we all collaborated together. We all joined together. We are all bonded together. Let's bind ourselves together. Let's heal ourselves together as educators to enchant every classroom, to engage every learner, to make every child enjoy the enriched curriculum in an excellent manner. Thus, children will be excellent winners. We can be with great joy to celebrate.
Please conclude.
We are here to say only one thing today as educators, ever at the peak of excellence in everything and anything we do to liberate our children and to enjoy the freedom. I believe we are going to say like Robert Frost, the woods are lovely, dark and deep, and miles to go before I sleep. We have lovely promises to keep. Yes, and miles to go before we sleep. This freedom that is brought today should be exercised, and you and I are going to rise up and build a strong nation. Jai Hind. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Chairman, ma'am. Yes, of course, that was really a very energetic speech. You always come with lots of energy. Thank you for joining and thank you for sharing your views with us. And yes, I can see there are many, many more speakers who are waiting to present their talks. And a small request to all the speakers, because just because we have many speakers today, more than 100 speakers we have in the list today. So please maintain the time limits. The time limit is 5 minutes for each speaker. And I hope you understand, because sometimes it happens that people wait for long and they just get tired and they come out of the meeting and all. So I don't want this to happen. I want to listen to each and every speaker, because we know that everyone time is precious. So please respect the time. In fact, yes, as we are talking about respecting each other. So I would not waste any more time, and I'm here to call upon our next speaker, Rajendra Shah, sir. Welcome, sir.
Hi. Hi, good evening, everyone. After Dr. Jemi Sudhakar, Dr. P.K. Rajput, all spirited speakers, I think I'll have to keep it to only 2 minutes. So I'll try to keep it to 2.5 minutes. Very good evening to everyone. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon to everyone here, all dignitaries and members here. I am Rajendra Shah from Ahmedabad, and very happy 76th Independence Day to all dignitaries here. I have only one statement to make here. Let us, on this auspicious occasion, let's not forget our past, which is very glorious, full of history, full of heritage. Let us celebrate our present and let's dream about the future, which looks very, very promising. Thank you very much. I wish uh, real freedom in brain, in heart, a lot of happiness, national pride, wishing national pride to all of you. Thank you very much.
I would like to thank Rajendra sir, because he generally sends outstanding, highly motivated, and inspirational graphics. I not only love it, I read it, I go through it, I practice it. Thank you and salute to you, sir.
Thank you, sir. We are all into the domain, na? Sharing. We need to share. That's where I'm trying to create the synergy. Thank you very much. Thank you, Anjuman. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Rajendra. So thank you for joining. And yes, so I think so now let's move on to our speaker from Malaysia, a very great educator from Malaysia. In fact, Nirmala Devi ma'am. Yes, she has been waiting for long, and I know it is very late in Malaysia. Yes, ma'am, please take over.
Thank you so much, Dr. Anjum. It is indeed a great pleasure to meet you and Dr. Rajput sir with other educators in this platform on a memorable day today that is celebrating India's 76th Independence Day. So I would like to wish all of you, my Indian friends, happy celebrating National Day. And I've heard from our young speakers just now, so being an elementary school teacher, I actually would like to praise these students, because it is not easy for the parents or teachers to train them in order to come up with the content they have created. So actually being an educator, this is what we do in the school, where during National Day celebration, I'm sure in India as well, the educators, you have those who are teaching in elementary or secondary school students, this is our job, where we get the students to be trained in 1 minute talk or coloring or anything related to make them realize the importance of celebrating Independence Day, because they were not born in that era. So where we get to learn about history of India, where the fighters, until managed to get the independence, it was not easy at all. So they need to know the sacrifices done by the ancestors in order for them to carry the legacy and whatever Dr. Rajput said. And I was so mesmerized listening to Patricia ma'am's, her real life experience in, appreciating her visit, and also the love that she had for India, especially for the culture, food, and the traditions, from the few days of her visit. So sharing the culture of India, I was born and brought up in Malaysia, but then we are still sharing the culture of India, the tradition, the food, everything, whatever being practiced there, we are practicing here in our own way. And, I'm so thankful to IDYM to be able to wish my Indian friends, all of you, happy celebrating Independence Day. And we are struggling hard to train our young minds, the students, in order to appreciate to give them the quality education, to appreciate whatever I know our past warriors, soldiers, they've done for us, the sacrifices they've done for us. So I would like to thank IDYM for giving me this opportunity, and I'm very happy to share this platform with all of my Indian friends. I've collaborated with many of you, my Indian friends. I noticed that I've collaborated with many educators around the globe. One thing I noticed about Indian friends, they are very, very hardworking. So, being a Malaysian, I work 24/7 for my students. So many of the people used to ask me, how are you working 24/7? You have never stopped. I said, I have the Indian blood. Usually, we work hard. We work hard, wherever we are, we work hard. So it is running in our blood. So I'm so happy being a Malaysian. I'm treasuring the tradition, the culture, and everything. And I would like to wish again all of you happy celebrating Independence Day. And in Malaysia, we are celebrating our Independence Day on 31st of August. It is our 66th of Independence Day, and we are struggling hard to train students like Manat and Tasnim and Whitmay George, I think. So we are struggling hard from our end to train our students to be something like them, to train them, to talk, to research about the history and all that. So thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. And Dr. Rajput sir, thank you so much for the wonderful speech, sir. I truly enjoyed whatever you have said. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Anju ma'am. That's all from me.
Thank you, Nirmala ma'am. Yes, of course, it's great always great listening to you and the way you were talking about Indians. Thank you very much. And in fact, we are really honored to connect. And this IDYM, it was a great platform. In fact, it was a great family, we can say, where we are connecting with people from different parts of the globe. So thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you very much.
Now I think, yes, it's time to invite one more student from India, Kiran Rathod. Yes, Kiran, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, please go ahead.
In a world full of developed countries, one cannot develop a country by its own full contribution, but small efforts from every countryman can make a developed country. Honorable dignitaries and all the dear present here. This is Kiran Surekha Vijay Rathod from Rajiv Gandhi College of Engineering, Research and Technology, Chandrapur, Maharashtra, India. Today, I am going to present my views on the topic, the goals of a developed India. So, when I talk about this topic, I really feel that there are three aspects to be known. The first aspect is, how does a developed country look like? The second aspect is, why are goals required for developing a country? And the third aspect is, isn't India a developing country? Moving towards the first aspect, there is no well-established or universally accepted criteria or a definition for a developed country. Different boards and agencies define it in their own way. A developed country or a high-income country is a sovereign state of a high-quality life, developed economy, and advanced technological infrastructure. Economic and advanced technological infrastructure relative to other less industrialized nations. Moving towards the next aspect, why do we need goals for developing a country? So, goals provide us a clear direction for the country to move towards. It helps us to focus, have effortless, and to cover the important areas. They help to track progress and make adjustment as needed. They provide a sense of motivation for the future generation also. Moving towards the third aspect, isn't India a developing country? When India became independent in 1947, India was considered as one of the poor nations in the world. The GDP, which means gross domestic product of India, was just around 2.7 lakh crores at the time of independence. Today, India's GDP is 150 lakh crore, which is almost 7%. An economic expert says if we convert that 7% to 10% and will keep it for a decade, definitely India will become a developed country. Also, it is also observed in the previous that when any invention was made in any other countries of the world, India has to wait for many years for it. But in today, our scientists are working shoulder to shoulder with other countries country scientists to serve in the human race. How can we forget the corona pandemic when our scientists have made a made in India corona vaccine within a year and make it available to the countrymen? How can we forget the Chandrayaan 3, which is just now launched mission to the moon, which will cover to a lunar base on the South Pole, which is said that it has a water resource. And if it is possible, then we will the first country to have a lunar base on the South Pole. Looking at the last 76 years of India and its unexpected growth, the goal seems very easier to be covered. Then why can we not say that India is a developed country? We are always saying that India is a developing country. Because if we can compare our ground reality with other countries, we will realize that we are far behind in this race and we have to go much along to serve in this race. We have many targets to fulfill. On the last year's Independence Day, which was 76th Independence Day, our Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji have given us 5 places to follow, through which the 5th one was to make India a developing country in the next 25 years, which are now just 24 years. 24 years from now, India will be able to withstand other countries like Sweden, Finland, USA, UK, France. According to me, development is not about the factories, development is not about the dams or roads, it is about the people. And I believe that India can become a developing country, but it will not be easy. It will require hard work, it will require dedication, and it will also require sacrifice. We need to make sure that everyone has the access to quality education, healthcare. We need to create a more equitable society where everyone has the opportunity to succeed. We need to root out cooperation from our India and build a transparent society and accountable government. I know that we can achieve these goals. We have the talent, we have the resources, and we can develop, we have the determination. But we need to work together. We need to put our differences aside and focus on what unites us. We need to build a better future for ourselves and our future generation. I believe that development is within us and we can make our country a developing country with working together. With this, I want to end my say with a quote, मोहब्बत की माटी को हिंदुस्तान कहते हैं, मोहब्बत की माटी को हिंदुस्तान कहते हैं, जो इसके लिए कुछ कर जाए उसे ही महान कहते हैं. I wish you all a very happy Independence Day and thank you.
Thank you, Kiran. Thank you. It was really a wonderful speech. And I can see many of the participants that joined us, like Nahid Raza sir, Rajpal sir, just clapping for you when you're speaking. You have really put very good points. Thank you, Kiran. And God bless you.
Menti and Matter both are congratulated.
Yes, sir. Yeah. So now let's move on to our next speaker, Dr. Shakila Banu. Are you there in the meeting? Dr. Shakila Banu?
Yes, I am here.
Yeah, ma'am, please go ahead.
Very sorry.
Please sing powerfully.
I told you that I'm sitting outside, just to talk, because I was very curious to talk to all this. And I'm very, I was shocked and shell shocked to listen to the same talk, speakers. And as I said, I'll keep my speech, short and sweet, because I'm outside, standing out and speaking. And at the outset, I would like to wish all of you happy Independence Day. And as I have nothing to speak on, I can say, because all our young speakers, they have spoken so well, so amazing. They have covered each and every topic. And our Rajput sir also, and also from Malaysia, a sister from Malaysia and Zimbabwe, they have spoken excellent. And what I would like to say at this time, on this occasion, is we know the sacrifices which our freedom fighters, the philanthropists, the scholars, the other people who have given to give us the freedom, has put all our worries to an end. But now, what is the need of the hour? Need of the hour is how do we maintain their sacrifices? By following their footsteps, by following our father of our nation, that will be his footsteps, and ahimsa, peace. How do we maintain peace in the country? How do we maintain peace in the whole world? How do we have good relationships with each other? That that is the need of the hour. I feel this can happen only through education. because education is such a big weapon which can bring in change. It was only because of education we are here today on this platform. This igniting young minds. The super need of that. We need to ignite the young minds. We need to create the awareness. We need to bring in the changes, among the young generation to show them how do we maintain peace and tranquility in this country. How do we bring in, good relationships, and that is the need of the hour. I think I will not take much of time because my battery is only 2%, and I would like to thank IDYM for giving me an opportunity to speak on this platform. And wish all of you happy Independence Day. Thank you.
Thank you, Shakila, ma'am. Thank you very much. Now, I think it's time to hear something from some of our international friends. Yes, Dr. Luis Cardoso has joined with us. Dr. Luis, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Greetings.
Yeah, yeah, greetings, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. So, yes, sir, the stage is yours. Please go ahead.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So, my dear friends, my dear colleagues, greetings from Portugal, first of all. I would like to thank Mr. Ravi Shankar and IDIM for the kind invitation. So, greetings, Dr. Anjum, Dr. Rajput. It's great to be here among esteemed colleagues and esteemed friends. And of course, it's a great honor for me to be here today to join you in this celebration of India's Independence Day. My dear friends, mankind must be united in this 21st century to create a better future for the next generations. We must be united. We must be committed to SDGs and 2030 challenges. We must work together to bring our children to a new, prosperous, and tolerant world. And India has a vital role in this great plan. India, the third largest GDP in the world, a nation with promising students. And we had wonderful speakers from the youngest today, extraordinary teachers, extraordinary scholars. And when we collect some data, the results are outstanding. Almost 1 billion people connected to the internet by 2025, with an estimated digital economy of US 1 trillion and investments of US 1.5 trillion in infrastructure. That's outstanding, my dear friends. These are some of the indicators that awaken enthusiasm abroad for the new India. India is at a key moment in its history. The rapid growth will continue and even accelerate, predicts the prestigious Foreign Affairs. Workers of India, you have the attention of the world, says the respected The Economist. India wakes up, predicts the consecrated time. Professionals from India are particularly sought after by employers in the field of technology, especially large foreign multinationals. This is a result of decades of investment in education, especially in teaching of mathematics and science. India, my friends, also stands out in strategic sectors, such as the health industry and startup incubation. Some of the most recognized multinationals in the world have Indian-born managers at their head. Examples are Google, Microsoft, IBM, FedEx, Eidolink, and PepsiCo. This common denominator is no accident. The technological capabilities of certain sectors, such as space science, are now recognized on a world scale. As part of its own space program, active since the 1960s, India has launched satellites for itself and other countries. ISRO has become the fourth space agency to successfully send a spacecraft to Mars orbit. For the designated life mission was 6 months, the mission completed 7 years in its orbit on September 24, 2021. India's space program is making giant leaps to the moon, Mars, and beyond. Congratulations. On the other hand, certain Indian technology brands, such as Biocon, Emphasis Technologies, and Suzlon Energy, are among the world leaders in their respective fields. If we consider the origin of the rapid civilization, the history of India spans about 5,000 years. It's an example of cultural and civilization for us. India will certainly continue to be an inspiring country for all and set an example for our future. Congratulations to all citizens of this great nation. Happy Independence Day. Let us work together. Let us create new opportunities for the next generations. Congratulations, India. Help us make a better future for our planet. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, sir, for joining. And really, how beautifully you were speaking about the achievements of India. That's really incredible. So, and of course, it's the time to unite and work together and create opportunities for each and everyone around us. Thank you very much, sir, for joining, and thank you for the wonderful presentation. So now, my dear friends, it is time to move towards one more young speaker, very young, who has joined with us. She is Purti Harwani. Purti Harwani, are you there with us?
Yes.
Yes, please go ahead.
Good evening, everyone. I am Purti and I'm 18 years old and a very proud Indian. I would like to wish you all a very happy Independence Day. And also, I would like to express my gratitude to all the freedom fighters who sacrificed their breaths so we can breathe peacefully today. As I said, I'm a proud Indian. I'm proud of my country because it's the most diverse country in the whole world. With variety of food, colorful festivals, different people, and beautiful nature. So today, I would like to dedicate a few lines to my country. यहाँ हर कदम कदम पे धरती बदले रंग, यहाँ की बोली में रंगोली साथ रंग, यहाँ हर कदम कदम पे धरती बदले रंग, यहाँ की बोली में रंगोली साथ रंग, धानी पगड़ी पहने मौसम है नीली चादर ताने अंबर है, नदी सुनहरी हरा समंदर है सब सजीला, देश रंगीला रंगीला देश मेरा रंगीला, देश रंगीला रंगीला देश मेरा रंगीला. Thank you and Jai Hind, everyone.
Thank you, Purti. Thank you very much for such a lovely message and also a lovely song. So now let's move on to, we have Ambassador Safal Dungana from Nepal. Ambassador Safal.
Thank you so much,
Welcome.
team of IDYM, for giving me this opportunity. Congratulations and greetings to the people of India on the happy occasion of the 77th Independence Day. Best wishes for more progress and prosperity of the people of India. 77th Independence Day of India was celebrated at the Embassy of India in Kathmandu on 15 August 2023. The celebration was part of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, which was launched by the Government of India in March 2021 to celebrate the historic milestone of 75 years of India's independence. Independence Day 2023 theme is Nation First, Always First. Every year, the Independence Day of India is observed on 15 August and is celebrated all over the country with great joy and pride. It is the day on which India got its freedom from British rule in the year 1947. After years of struggle and sacrifice, salute to the sacrifices of India freedom fighters who made the dream of independent India a reality. Wish you a very happy Independence Day. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ambassador Safal. Thank you very much. And thank you for joining and thank you for the lovely speech. So now let me invite Ambassador Ambassador Dr. Piyush Raja, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Namaste from India. Happy Independence Day to all. I Piyush congratulate to everyone for being the part of this great event. And without taking much time, I would like to share my own written poetry, Azadi, in my mother language. मिली आजादी है हमको बड़े जतन से बलिदानों से, ये तिरंगा तीन रंग का देशभक्ति का, ये तिरंगा तीन रंग का देशभक्ति का संदेश है। सेना के शौर्य पर गर्व करता पूरा देश है। देश हमारा सबसे पहले, ये हमारी जान है। देश हमारा सबसे पहले, ये हमारी जान है। This is the journey of Bhagat Singh and from Bapu. तो मेरे लिहाज से सबसे बड़े जो योद्धा थे भगत सिंह, उन्होंने ही लौ जलाई थी। तो अगर हम आजादी के फरमानों का नाम ना ले तो कोई भी पोइट्री, कोई भी रचना पूरी नहीं मानी जाएगी। तो सबसे पहले मैं भगत सिंह के बारे में कहना चाहूंगा कि वीर भगत की अंतिम इच्छा, वीर भगत की अंतिम इच्छा माँ का दर्शन करना था। शूली पर चढ़ने से पहले माँ का नाम सुमरना था। शूली पर चढ़ने से पहले माँ का नाम सुमरना था। माँ को आजादी मिल जाए, माँ को आजादी मिल जाए, आजाद का ये सपना था। गोलियां झेली सीने पर माँ का नाम ही जपना था। गोलियां झेली सीने पर माँ का नाम ही जपना था। राजगुरु ने भी फांसी को, राजगुरु ने भी फांसी को हंसकर है स्वीकार किया। खुद को समझकर वतन आजादी उपहार दिया। खुद को समर्पित कर वतन को आजादी उपहार दिया। खुदीराम ने खुद को मिटाकर, खुदीराम ने खुद को मिटाकर आजादी को सम्मान दिया। हंसते हुए चढ़ गए शूली पर, क्षण भर भी न विराम लिया। हंसते हुए चढ़ गए शूली पर, क्षण भर भी न विराम लिया। नेताजी बन गए सुभाष, हिंद फौज निर्माण किया। आजादी के लिए भ्रमण कर देशभक्तों को संगठित किया। आजादी के लिए भ्रमण कर देशभक्तों को संगठित किया। टाइम के शॉर्टेज के कारण मैं इसको बीच में कंक्लूड कर देता हूँ। तब जगे देश के नर नारी, तब जगे देश के नर नारी, भारत छोड़ो ऐलान किया। सबके प्रयासों से ही देश हमारा आजाद हुआ। मिली आजादी है हमको बड़े जतन से बलिदानों से। यह तिरंगा लहराया है देशभक्तों की कुर्बानी से। यह तिरंगा लहराया है देशभक्तों की कुर्बानी से। थैंक यू IDBIM for giving me this opportunity. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Piyush Raja, sir. It's always great listening to your poetry. Yeah, it's really great, and it was, yes, filled with lots of meanings, lots of inspiration for all of us. Thank you for joining. Yes, next I would like to call upon international speaker Faiza Pradhan ma'am from Bangladesh.
Thank you very much. First of all, I want to wish all of you a happy Independence Day. And thank you very much for extending this invitation to have me and reflect on this glorious day. Thank you very much, IGUM Foundation. So I'm not gonna waste any time as we have time constraint. So firstly, I want to show my love and deep respect towards the national heroes of India, the Indian freedom fighters who gave their lives to guarantee India's Independence Day. And from there, I would like to pick few names: Mahatma Gandhi, Subhash Chandra Bose, Bhagat Singh, Mangal Pandey, Rani Lakshmibai, Jawaharlal Nehru, Lala Rajpat Rai, Bal Gandhar Tilaka, Rajendra Prasad, Lal Bahadur Shastri. So I'd like to reflect a little bit on the biggest national hero of India today, Mahatma Gandhi, as he born on 2nd October 1869. But he did not only work only for India's freedom or this national work. Why he is so remarkable around the world for fighting and making those movements across the world, even other fields also. So that's what makes him, like, everyone knows about him, Mahatma Gandhi. And one philosophy of his is very touched. I'm touched by that. That since I was kid, I was always wondering why he says it in that way. So I want to share with you all that Bura mat suno, Bura mat dekho, Bura mat kaho. So I used to wonder why he never mentioned that Bura mat karo. You know, that's the thing kind of made me to feel for him even more, like what kind of thought he was having that moment when he was, writing that. And is today, as this is like we are celebrating around across the world with 76 countries, it is something that we all should take pride in it, as every nation should take pride on it. It's a wonderful day to celebrate across the world. And as a neighbor country, friend country from Bangladesh, I mean, I'm so happy to be part of this beautiful day and having this celebration with all of you. And at this day, actually, from British rule, India got their Independence Day, and they got separated from Pakistan. I think without our history, without our culture, and all our leadership, that heroes of our nation, in every country, I'm saying, we would be nothing. And the way they give us that freedom, it's like we don't have enough words to show our deepest respect and love for them. So on this very glorious day, especially for youth, I want to share a little bit of history of Bangladesh and India's friendship during the liberation of 1971 of Bangladesh. Bangladesh first founding Prime Minister Tajuddin Ahmed is known as Statements of Bangladesh. And a true leadership never waits for title to leave his pact. So I think he's the kind of leader of Bangladesh where he expresses authenticity, dignity, and that loyalty, love for the nation, for the people of his country, his land. So this kind of leaders are gonna be always immortal in our life. So they never die. Despite of democratic process, debate, discussion, logic, their inner intellect is so high that we need to work on their philosophy, their ideology even more to understand that inside. I think that's how we can inspire our youth, because it's very important to grow further. So on 10th April, his first speech on the Declaration of Independence Day of Bangladesh towards democracy and democratic country, and it honored on Akash Bani through Shadhin Bangla Betar Kendra of Bangladesh in India. So in Bangladesh history, the most respectful treaty has been developed and established by our first founding Prime Minister Tajuddin Ahmed and Syed Nazrul Islam and other leaders and thinkers and intellect on that film, which was sent to Indira Gandhi. Bangladesh, the point he addressed here, it was like Bangladesh freedom country and its acknowledgement by the governments of India. And second, right after the acknowledgement, established a force under the command of both the country jointly for Mukti Bahini and that force. So after that letter, the response letter was sent to him from Indira Gandhi, her close foreign secretary and Bangladesh first deputy commissioner of India, which was mentioned in his book Liberation and Beyond Indo-Bangla Relations by Jatendra Nath Dikshit. I mean, this book is, everyone knows it, and it was published to, I think, Michigan University. Here I would like to read a little bit from the letter. That the letter was sent from Indira Gandhi, New Delhi, 1971. Dear Prime Minister, my colleagues in the government of India and I were deeply touched by the message which His Excellency, Acting President Dr. Syed Nazrul Islam and you sent to me on December 4th. On its receipt, and once again, Government of India considered your request to add for recognition the People Republics of Bangladesh, which you led by such dedication. So that's how we have earned our freedom, with pride and dignity, established our flag into the world as a proud Bangladeshi. Interestingly, his entire family was under the death list, even though he took that oath not to live a normal life or family life unless we achieve freedom, unless we mark our territory and raise our flag. So I think this kind of leadership gives us that pure insight of patriotism, and why even this year the core idea of Independence Day is your nation first. It's always first. I think it should be always. I mean, there shouldn't be any change or any theme for patriotism for your nation. And another point that here I would like to address, the reason of picking that history of Bangladesh and India, that how we are neighbor country, how we are, like, we have brother sister relationship, we have friendship. So the history will help us to regain that kind of understanding, support, love, and values for nation and humanity, and to embrace that diversification relationship with one another. On that note, I would like to end my speech, and last thing that I would like to address, Jai Bangla, Jai Hind. And thank you very much, Dr. Anjum and Dr. Rajput. I was listening to all of you. It was wonderful for me being here with you all. Really, thank you very much for having me.
Thank you, ma'am. That was really great listening to you and the way you're speaking. It's really, really awesome. Thank you for joining, and thank you for such a wonderful speech. So, my dear friends, let's move on to the next speaker. And now I would like to invite Nahid Raza sir. He has joined right from the beginning and has been waiting for long. Nahid Raza sir.
Yeah, thank you, Anju ma'am. Thank you very much. And Reverend Chief Guest, none other than Rajput sir, right? And all the dignitaries, outstanding speakers, and able coordinator, Anju ma'am. Today's topic, I wish you all happy Independence Day. We have had visionary like Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru and Kalam Sahab. The vision, they set target for us and we accomplished them. We had journalists like Khushwant Singh. I liked him when I was growing, I was reading him. Outstanding writer indeed. Right? We talked about Infosys, Biocon. I wish to add Ren Baxi also into that because they internationalize pharmaceutical, right? And IT sector. So IT sector is in boom. When we got independence, we were agro-based industry, agro-based country, but today we are striving and moving very fast. After liberalization, we are very much into IT sector, and IT sector is booming leaps and bounds. Right? People are talking about manufacturing, but I strongly advocate IT sector should be given more emphasis. We would be a developed nation even before 2050. Because we have become global hub. We have Hyderabad and Bengaluru, right? So our people are doing very well, and we are specifically having very good brain, mathematical brain, and so far as conduct is concerned, we have very highly good and lengthiest constitution, and we are doing very well, right? Film industry, we have one of the best film industry, finest film industry, right? Bollywood, right? It is ruling the world, producing vast number of films. In the same manner, automobile industry, we are leading very fast. So India is going to be superpower very fast, and this superpower, being superpower, we would be making our people happier, better, wiser, and workaholic, because we are all right. Pharmaceutical industry, sir comes from pharmaceutical industry. We are supplying generic pharmaceuticals, and vaccines were very much sought after from India during COVID. So we are having good human resource. Our human resource is outstanding because it has critical brain. It has very good mathematical skill, science skill, right? And as we know that Chandrayaan, we are going to touch southern part of moon, which may help us to detect water on moon. So it would be a revolution in space. Textile and garment, not today, for a very long time we have been ruling, right? So we will be moving even faster. Agriculture, after green revolution, we have done very well in agriculture sector, and we will keep on doing, because we have got many agricultural universities and they're doing marvelous job, because we had vision and we have vision, and we will keep on working on vision, because when we have vision, we have targets. Telecommunication, we are rapidly growing in telecommunication. Reliance, you have revolutionized telecommunication, right? So many things are there due to diversity. Tourism is there, right? So we are doing very well, and I salute you all that you have put up such a nice program, right? And thank you very much, so thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Yes, of course, you always come with, again, a lot of energy. And I will say, in short time, you put up so many points. Like you just say, I have to think what you have left, actually. Let it be any topic. I have been listening to you for so many days. You're really very great speaker. Thank you, Nahid, sir. And next, I would like to invite Reena ma'am from Bangalore. Reena ma'am.
Unmute yourself.
Reena ma'am, please unmute yourself. Reena ma'am, please unmute yourself.
Yes, can you hear me? Yeah. Now you're quite audible, Anjum ma'am. Good evening, everybody, and it's very glad to be over here. I'm very happy Independence Day to all of you. And I would like to speak something about India, like what Indians can contribute, like what the Indian students as a citizen can contribute to India, okay? Because today India is a techno world, so computerized world where they are, doing the wonders. Any citizens of India can do anything, right? So students in India can contribute for the country in various ways. For example, education and skill development. Students can focus on their studies as well as the skill development to become a well-educated and as an individual to nation's workforce and development. And also the community service, engaging in community service projects, like participating in the NGOs or underprivileged communities, and positive impact on the society. Promote awareness, like students can raise awareness about the important social issues like environmental conservation, the gender, the equality, and health and hygiene through campaigns, the workshops, and social medias. Okay, so we are doing a lot of wonders to create an awareness among the youngsters. The youngsters are the boosters who can really make our country develop. The political awareness, not only these promote awareness, but also political process, like policies, the government, okay, the empower students to make informed decisions, how to be a responsible student or citizenship. And innovations, they are very, very innovative and creative. They can create anything in seconds. Okay, so they are today in India. We can see many CEOs, not even in India, and almost all the countries. We can see the young entrepreneurship or young CEOs of companies, different companies, where they are really very techno and encouraging the innovation, the creativity, and the entrepreneurship can contribute to the economic growth and job creation, helping the country's progress. And digital literacy, when you're talking about digital, today India or any other country is digital, right? There is no more of written, but it's more of digital. Promoting digital literacy can bridge the technology gap, enabling them access in information technology and services to move better citizens. Not only that, we have civic engagement, participating in the local government, like elections, and staying focused on the current affairs, what's happening in the entire world, and the aspect of becoming a responsible citizenship. Charitable activities, like today, students, the young citizens are really working on this particular charitable initiatives. They're taking initiatives to do wonders for the old age homes. Okay, and not only that, organizing fundraisers, donation drives, and charity events can help those in need and contribute the social welfare programs. And research is one of the innovative. Today, students are doing a lot of research, and as Indians, or any citizen of any country, we do a lot of research. And not only students, but also teachers like us. I'm a teacher and I'm a coordinator of New Cambridge, that is Vijayanagar, Bangalore. And I'm proud to be a teacher or a coordinator of this particular school, because we are giving them a lot of innovative and to be more creative and do a lot of research. Not only a bookworm, but we are giving them a lot to do more of research, where the students can stand today and become a future citizens of India. The education is outreach. They can participate in mentoring programs to help, and we are underprivileged children promote literacy. By actively participating in these areas, students can play an important role in shaping the future of India and making a positive impact on society. I'm really very happy to be over here. Happy Independence Day. India is my country. I love my India. Thank you. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to speak.
Thank you, Reena, ma'am. Thank you very much for the wonderful speech. It was really great listening to you. And next, I would like to invite Dr. Pooja Dikshit, ma'am.
Good evening, everyone, and happy Independence to one and all present here. Thank you, Anju ma'am, for giving me this opportunity. So before I start, I would like to call one of my students, and she is a girl who will be singing a song. So Lalita, please unmute yourself, beta. She's a special kid.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, Lalita. Start, beta. First, wish everyone and then start. Sit at one place and then start. Your face is not visible, Lalita. Yeah.
Okay, ma'am. Now.
Sit, beta. Sit. Yes.
Okay, ma'am. एक second में दूसरे phone से मेरा translate कर दूँ.
So please, hope you will all understand. She is trying very hard to get settled down. She's an MA student and she's doing MA Sociology from MS University, Baroda. Yes, Lalita. Yes, sit. Yes.
म्यूजिक की आवाज आ रही है?
नहीं, आप चलो, आप स्टार्ट करो. Yes, बेटा. हाँ, स्टार्ट। ललिता, आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रही है। ललिता, आप बिना माइक के भी गाओगे तो चलेगा बेटा, बिना माइक के गा दो आप, बिकॉज आपकी आवाज सुनाई दे रही है, आप बिना माइक के गा दो।
लहरा दो तिरंगा प्यार, पर मत भूलो सीमा पर वीरों ने प्राण याद उन्हें भी कर लो, कुछ याद उन्हें भी कर लो, झूलो के घर ना आए, झूलो के घर ना आए, मेरे वतन तन के लोग जरा आँख में भर लो पानी, शहीद हो उनके करो कुर्बानी, भूल न जाओ उनको, इसलिए सुनो ये कहानी, जो शहीद हुए उनके जरा करो कुर्बानी, वो मेरे वतन के लोग जरा आँख में भर लो पानी, जो शहीद हुए उनके करो कुर्बानी। जब घायल हुआ हिमालय, जब तक थी लड़े वो, जब तक थी लड़े, फिर अपनी लाश बिछो दी, रंगीन पे धर कर माथा, तो गए अमर बलिदानी, जो शहीद उनके करो कुर्बानी। जब देश की जब हम जब हम बैठे घरों में, मुझे डोरी, जो खून गिरा पर्वत पर, वो खून था हिंदुस्तान में, जो शहीद उनके करो कुर्बानी। तुम्हारा मुझे थकान जो मैं घर साथे तेरे हाथ पे मर गई ये भूमि जवान होने की जो शहीद
He is trying hard. I think उसका mic का problem हो रहा है. So sorry for that, but she is trying very hard. I would like to play the video at the end, then we'll wind up.
जब समय आया था
it. So this is on this very Independence Day, I would like to request everyone, those who knows about the policy, please empower your maid, empower your lari wala, empower everyone who is around you, those who doesn't know how these policies work, help them out. And this, in that true sense, this is, we will be making them more independent, and we will be living in an era of free India. Together we can do so much. Together we can do so much. So strive towards a future where every citizen can fulfill their dreams and aspiration. So thank you so much. Last जाते जाते एक बात, ये बात हवाओं को बताए रखना, यह बात हवाओं को बताए रखना, रोशनी होगी चिरागों को जलाए रखना, रोशनी होगी चिरागों को जलाए रखना, लहू देकर जिसकी हिफाजत हमने की, लहू देकर जिसकी हिफाजत हमने की, ऐसे तिरंगे को सदा दिल में बसाए रखता। धन्यवाद। जय हिंद, जय भारत।
Thank you, Dr. Pooja. That is really a great talk. And yes, of course, we need to support each other. And that's the need of the hour. Thank you for joining. And of course, bringing in such a blessed child like Lalita, she was very good. It was really very heart-touching, in fact, being with her, listening to her. And it's really great that a person like you was supporting her. Like you were talking about support. Yes, this is a very great example of we always need, it is not just like people like us, but every one of us, when we talk of a developed country, we need this support from each other, and only then we can be reaching the goals of the developed India that we are talking, India at 2047, we can surely reach that. Thank you very much. And there's a small announcement for all the speakers, the dear speakers, just maintain some patience, because we know that we are celebrating the 77th Independence Day. They have speakers from 76 countries. More than 100 speakers are there in the list. I know some of you are waiting for a long time, but please have some patience. I will be calling you, and all will be given a chance. I'm not going to go anywhere till I finish all the speakers today. So thank you. Thank you, Pooja ma'am, once again. So nextly, I would like to invite Dr. Revati ma'am from Sihangar Institute of Pune, Assistant Professor. Dr. Revati ma'am.
Namaste, Anjum ma'am. Namaste to all. Thank you so much, Anjum Qureshi ma'am, the engineer Ravi Shankar Kumar sir, Dr. P.K. Rajput sir. Good evening to all of you. Happy Independence Day. India Independence Day is not just a day on the calendar. It is a symbol of hope. It is a symbol of courage. It is the relentless pursuit of freedom and progress. And it is a day to honor the sacrifices of the past and to embrace the opportunities and the challenges of the future. Independence Day is an occasion to celebrate these achievements and to set new goals for the nation's development. Each year, Independence Day serves as a reminder of the responsibilities and the duties that come with freedom. So celebrating India's Independence Day is a wonderful opportunity to show your patriotism, reflect on the nation's journey, and engage in activities that promote unity, that also promote the diversity and also the progress. Yes, there are tireless efforts, selfless sacrifices, and dedication of many freedom fighters during the war for India's independence were notable. It is a day of pride, reflection, and optimism also. And India has advanced significantly through time in a number of different disciplines like technology, education, as many of they said like that. And we must keep in mind that independence is not only a historical event, but a continuous process that necessitates our attention, a majority, and the commitment as we stand on the shoulders of those who worked, battled, and even gave their lives for the cause of the freedom. And we have a responsibility to support the development and the welfare of our country as good citizens. It serves as a reminder that upholding the justice, equality, and inclusivity that are at the foundation of our Constitution is what defines the freedom in its most fundamental form, rather than simply raising the flag or singing the national song. So on this Independence Day, let's reaffirm our dedication to a unified, forward-thinking, and increase India as we seek to remove the barriers that separate us. Let's embrace the diversity that makes us who we are. Our togetherness is what gives us power, and by working as a team, we can overcome any challenge. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. Bharat Mata Ki Jai. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Revati ma'am. That was really very inspiring. The way you speak, the flow you have always, it's always inspires me. Thank you, Revati ma'am. And now it's turn to move up on to, yes, one more energetic speaker in the say, Veena Harvani ma'am. Yes, ma'am, please take over the stage. Ma'am, please unmute yourself.
Am I audible?
Yes.
All right. So thank you so much, Anjum ma'am, for inviting me. And thank you, IDYM, Ravi Shankar sir, for having me as a speaker today. Such a wonderful thing that we all are celebrating Independence Day, not only from India, but across the world. That is the beauty of independence. That is just the beauty. Such eminent speakers who spoke about independence, such eminent speakers and singers. Lalita was really amazing the moment she, started. It is such a beautiful song. And that song is very close to my heart. It has been since my childhood because it's one of the beautiful songs ever sung by Sri Lataji. Moreover, let's talk about independence. I just want to give a small example. What if we are shut in 4 doors for just 2 hours? Don't we feel suffocated? Imagine the slavery of Indians for so many years. They had been suffocated. They had been suffering mentally, physically, and every way. But they had to give a big price. Of course, independence is priceless, but some people, some of us Indians, had to give away their lives, So salute to the national heroes who really gave up their life so that today we are free. Today we are independently talking to each other, communicating with each other, breathing freely, living freely, eating freely, thinking freely, and achieving everything freely. It's just because the freedom that we've got today is all the gift that they have given us at the cost of their lives. So salute to the heroes, to our national heroes. So really thank you very much for having me. Moreover, to finish up with this small, because I'm a little time constrained here, as we have to give the chance to other speakers to speak. So a few lines to our national heroes. जब घायल हुआ हिमालय खतरे में पड़ी आजादी जब तक थी सांस लड़ी वो जब तक थी सांस लड़ी वो फिर अपनी लाश बिछा दी संगीन पे रख कर माथा सो गए अमर बलिदानी जो शहीद हुए हैं उनकी जरा याद करो कुर्बानी हमेशा हमें उनकी कुर्बानियां याद रखनी है क्योंकि उन्हीं की कुर्बानियों की वजह से आज हम आजादी से जी रहे हैं आजादी से सोच रहे हैं आजादी से एक दूसरे से वार्तालाप कर रहे हैं बात कर रहे हैं और ये मीटिंग कर रहे हैं so thank you so much everyone and happy Independence Day to one and all viewing us and listening to us from across the globe. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Yes, it was all due to the sacrifice of those great leaders that we are here living so peaceful life, and it is only because of their sacrifices that we are connected to each other today. Thank you very much, Reena ma'am, for joining. And nextly, I would like to invite Poonam Gothi ma'am. Dr. Poonam Gothi ma'am.
Very good evening to all of you. I am audible, ma'am. My sound.
Yes, you are audible, ma'am. Please go ahead.
First is you all of us, Happy Independence Day. बस चंद लाइनें चंद पंक्तियां जैसा कि हमारा अपना है उसी को मैं आप लोगों के सामने प्रस्तुत कर रही हूँ
अपनी तमन्नाओं को अभी और भी जगाना है, अपनी आजादी के जश्न को आज फिर मनाना है। अपनी तमन्नाओं को अभी और भी जगाना है, अपनी आजादी के जश्न को आज फिर मनाना है। ना रुके थे ना रुकेंगे, बस आगे बढ़ते जाना है, अपनी आजादी के जश्न को आज फिर मनाना है। सपना है पुनः विश्व गुरु बनने का, सबको साथ चलना है, भारत माँ से किया वादा आज फिर पूरा करना है। चल दिए उस राह पर, बस लक्ष्य को हासिल करना है, भारत माँ से किया वादा आज फिर पूरा करना है। फक्र हो हर माँ को अपने लाल पे, सपूत ऐसा बनना है। फक्र हो हर माँ को अपने लाल पे, सपूत ऐसा बनना है। भगत सिंह सुभाष चंद्र जैसा नाम हो अपना, सर ऐसा करना है। कुछ कर दिखाने की चाह में सदैव आगे बढ़ना है, देश प्रथम सदा प्रथम। जैसा कि अब की हमारा 76 इंडिपेंडेंस डे की बर्थडे है और 77 हम इंडिपेंडेंस डे मना रहे हैं, जिसमें कि हमारा मोटो है नेशन फर्स्ट ऑलवेज फर्स्ट। तो इसी लाइन को ध्यान में रखते हुए आगे की पंक्ति है, देश प्रथम सदा प्रथम, मन में निश्चय करना है, नई पीढ़ी के लिए हम भी हो पथ प्रदर्शक, कार्य कुछ ऐसा करना है। चांद पे पहुंच गए हम, अब और लक्ष्य निर्धारित करना है, भारत माँ के हैं सपूत, भारत माँ पे प्राण निछावर करना है। जय हिंद, जय भारत।
Thank you, Poonam ma'am. You always come with so beautiful poems, and most of them are always written by you. So that's really great listening to you always. Thank you, Poonam ma'am. That was really
Thank you, Ravi sir.
great.
And Anju ma'am for giving me this opportunity to present my view in front of you all.
And next we would like to invite Dr. Shiva Prakash. Dr. Shiva Prakash. Dr. Shiva Prakash, are you there? Dr. Suraj Mukti, sir?
Yes. Hello, madam.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Please go ahead. Yes, sir. We are
Yeah,
able to hear
I'm
you.
here. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Hello. Hello. Yes. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. I believe I am audible and visible also.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So when we see the Azadi Ka Jashan, means what it means, the first question arises in our mind is, what is Azadi Ka Jashan? Is it kind of freedom of everything like everyone is doing from their own mind? No, it is not like that. It is about the responsibility of every people, how they are behaving, how they should behave, how what should be given to our nation. This is the real meaning of Azadi Ka Jashan. So here, when we say that in 2047 we will be a completely developed country, so how it is possible? Do we have any kind of roadmap for this? So yes, we have. We can contribute for this great kind of we can say like it is a great opportunity for everyone. So initially, being an educationist, so I believe that the education is the best way to make the country prosperous and developed country. So here I am going to outline some lines related to educational management in our country. So how the education can be managed in the country, here I would like to focus in this topic. So what is called as educational management? First, Educational management is the process of planning, organizing, directing, and controlling educational institutions and resources to achieve educational goals effectively. It plays a crucial role in shaping the quality and direction of education in any country. So here we would like to say that who are the key stakeholders in educational management. The first key stakeholder in educational management is Ministry of Education, those who are providing a complete background or field, or we can say a platform for the education. The responsible for formulating and implementing national education policies and various types of policies related to education. The second stakeholder is the State Education Department, oversees education policies and implementing at the state level, and regulatory bodies. Various regulatory bodies are there like UGC, AICTE, NCTE. These are the regulatory bodies which regulates the education in the state. Now, here we can say other stakeholders are school, colleges, and universities. These provides the foundation for educational diversity. And other stakeholders are administrative staff. They manage day-to-day operations, infrastructure, and various resources available with the educational institutions. And others are principals and deans. They guide institutions-wide policies and academic leaderships. Other stakeholders are like faculty members, responsible for curriculum delivery, assessment, and students guidance. So faculty members are closely connected with the students in each and every steps of their life, we can say. Other stakeholders are trainers and mentors, facilitate professional development for educations. Curriculum developers are also their stakeholders. They design relevant and engaging course contents. And most importantly, students and parents. They are the beneficiaries of this type of school management system or educational management system. Like first, students, the primary beneficiaries of education, shaping of future of the nation. Parents are other main beneficiaries of this system. They play a vital role in educational support, student support, involvement, and decision making. But here some challenges are there that should be overcome when we go for becoming a developed nation. Some kind of educational challenges I can elaborate here is lack of quality infrastructure, insufficient classrooms, labs, laboratories, amenities hinder effective learning environment. Rural area often face more severe infrastructure gaps compared to urban areas. Outdated curriculum and teaching methods. The teaching methods should be updated, of course, and many curricula lack relevance to modern needs and job market demands. So nowadays we should frame the curriculum as per our need of the market. So here I would like to conclude at last. So future outcomes are there, like stronger collaboration among stakeholders should be there so that we can collaborate with stakeholders closely and we can work on it perfectly. And here I would like to conclude that our transforming journey should be there. So the educational journey should be transforming only so that we can transform our raw material to finally finished product kind of thing. So here in this case, our raw material are students, undergraduate students, and finally they should be well developed students, and collaboration with other companies, adaptive changes should be there, and continuous improvement should be there for the proper educational management. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for sharing your valuable insights with us. And now I would like to invite our next speaker, Dr. Shiva Prakash. Sir, Dr. Shiva Prakash, sir. So please unmute yourself. So we are unable to hear you. Dr. Shiva Prakash, sir, we are unable to hear you. Are you there? Okay, I think he is facing the network issues. So let's go on to the next speaker. Dr. Pooja Dikshit, ma'am, yes, I think you had something more to share from young
Yes.
girls. Please go ahead now.
There's a beautiful dance by a 5-year kid from Ambala, and her name is Noor. So I would like to share the screen. Yes, I can now. Her name is just Noor, and she is just a 5-year kid. And just see the kind of enthusiasm she has, and she's prepared this. So thank you once again, Anju ma'am, for giving this opportunity to this kid. Is it visible? Is it visible?
Yes, started, but now it has stopped, I think.
No, it's not. Okay, just a minute.
हर पल ये कहना चाहिए.
Is it visible now? Proper?
It's perfect, ma'am. Perfect.
Yes, okay, thank you.
देश से है प्यार तो हर पल ये कहना चाहिए. मैं रहूं या ना रहूं, भारत ये रहना चाहिए. देश से है प्यार तो हर पल ये कहना चाहिए. मैं रहूं या ना रहूं, भारत ये रहना चाहिए. सिलसिला ये बात मेरे यूं ही चलना चाहिए. मैं रहूं या ना रहूं, भारत ये रहना चाहिए. मेरी नस नस तार कर दो और बना दो एक सितार. दाग भारत मुझ पे छेड़ो, झंझनाओ बार बार. देश से ये प्रेम आँखों से झलकना चाहिए. मैं रहूं या ना रहूं, भारत ये रहना चाहिए. शत्रु से कह दो जरा, सीमा में रहना सीख ले.
बस नूर खड़े हो जाओ जगह पे.
ये मेरा भारत अमर है, सत्य कहना सीख ले.
Well done, Noor, well done. And I think the spirit which she was dancing, really, this is again a kind of bosom I have. The kid are our real strength.
Yeah, of course, ma'am.
Really wonderful.
Thank you so
Yes,
much.
wonderful. And yes, Dr. Kalishan, sir, now it's your turn to speak. So, sir, please take over the stage.
Okay. Thank you. Namaste to all. Happy Independence Day to all my brother and sisters of the country and my beloved brother and sister out of the country. But we are from the same community as an human being. There are so many things discussed. There are so many things explained in this Independence Day. I want to highlight that in which level our country is growing. There are a lot of points are there, but out of that, the 30 important points since last 5 years, the country focused and growing in a rapid manner. The first successful launch of Chandrayaan 2 was a success. Second, advances in ISRO, reusable launch vehicle technology, clinical trials for the COVID-19 vaccine, launch of GST-30 communication satellite, breakthrough in genome sequencing for personalized medicine, development of quantum communication experiments, indigenous production of medical isotope for cancer treatment, progress in superconductivity research and applications, innovation in affordable and portable medical devices, expansion of India's nuclear power capacity, discoveries in ancient Indian archaeological sites, advances in agriculture biotechnology for crop improvement, exploration of deep sea mineral resources, growth of AI and machine learning research and implementation in education as well as the various organizations along with the industrial and medical application, launch of RISTA 2BR1 with a synthetic aperture radar, contribution to global gravitational wave observatories, advances in nanotechnology and material science, launch of AstroSat, India's first dedicated space observatory, development of smart city and sustainable urban planning, expansion of solar energy capacity and innovation, research on water conservation and management, exploration of polar region and climate studies, progress in fusion research for clean energy, innovation in traditional medicine and herbal remedies, advancement in geospatial technologies and mapping, research on pollution control and environmental protection, growth of biopharmaceutical research and manufacturing, space debris tracking and mitigation effort, breakthrough in 3D printing and additive manufacturing for various product development, including the customized product, advances in neuroscience and cognitive science research. These are the very advanced field where the India government has given focus and it is developed, and so many works are going on for the development of these things. The target of the government to grow for the nation is economic growth and diversification, education and skill development with the new technocrats, as well as starting from the primary to the higher education, healthcare and public service development. Main targets now obtained is the sustainable development, and each one have to become a part of Atmanirbhar Bharat. Rural development, digital connectivity, infrastructure and connectivity, social harmony and inclusion. Entrepreneurship is the prime role, so that after everyone get educated, they will start their sustainability through own confidence, good governance and accountability. These are the some parameters which is the backbone of the country to develop the economy, where the government has focused in this Independence Day for the next 10-year planning. So in this Independence Day, I want to convey my message that we are in the leading and growing stage, and our growth is in a rapid manner. So I may request here to individuals
from starting student to the faculty member and the educator. For the educator, be alert, be you can say that familiarity as well as be update with the technology and the technical skill in your area, and train your student so that they can able to fit for the coming industries or coming entrepreneurship, and they will train and they will start their own entrepreneurs. Particularly, we must have to be focus our attention of the education towards the theoretical or hands-on skill development. As an a member of All India Council for Technical Skill Development, as well as National Technical Institute of Technical Skill Development, I want to pass a message to everyone that please practice and be familiar with the skill, what way the India is growing through the advanced technology. And we are already in the development stage of the technology, and technology is already developed in a vast manner. Now the time came for the implementation. So we have to make the ready of the new generation for their utilization, as well as some modification and further you can say that change for the smart manner. Now the time or the situation is coming that everybody must have a skill as well as the thought or thinking process for the sustainability. By keeping the sustainability as a prime focus, all of us, we have to give effort for towards the education line, so that our child or the new you can say that the young generation which is coming to drive the nation for upcoming 30 years, they will get fit to be a leader of the nation, not a certified person. So we have to generate through our education system a particular a high strengthful leader who can drive our nation and drive this nation to a number one nation in the world. Thank you. Thank you to all for giving an opportunity to share this information through this media to all.
Great, sir. Great. Of course, you were just speaking about how we can be empowering the new generation, and of course, this was very great work coming up from a professor, we can say, because of course it is required. We need to develop in each and every aspect, and if we have great educators like you, surely we will be achieving all this. Thank you. That was really an awesome speech. And nextly, I would like to invite Dr. Anshumitra Banerjee now. Yes, I know she has joined right from the beginning, right from 7 p.m. She is with us. Hats off to your patience now.
Ma'am, thank you so much. Anjuman, you are the one who will be staying after me also. So the show must go on. Whether we have to wait, patience is most needed right now for us to drive our nation. So on this note, I would like to say a few words that wishing you all a joyful 77th Independence Day filled with pride and patriotism. So why we are here? Just to say happy independence to each and everyone. So we must remember that we are getting ready to get our 6G technology. As today our dear PM has told us that we are going to get internet and reach each and every village of this country are going to be quantum computers. So that's an awesome news for us. And not only that, we are in the triveni of 3Ds. That is demographically and democracy and diversity. We are connected and we have the potential to make all our dreams to come true. And being an Indian, I think it is happening through this digital way. We are getting connected to all over the world. We are globalized. So to bring our new generation to be touch with our essence of freedom and all, we have Tiranga campaign, which is really helping. And even the small kids we can see everywhere, they're coming with the small one, with tirangas and taking selfies, uploading, getting the certificate, which really makes our India to go ahead. And I would like to say that only the education, health, and science, technology, and art and culture, if we are getting enriched, if we are making our next generation ready. I think few of our next generations are already ready, like Mannat, Vismay George, Sufra, and I think Aren Das. We had Reena, Kiran, Poti, Lalita. She sang a beautiful song. I would like to tell that this song was composed by Kavi Pradeep. No, it was written by Kavi Pradeep and composed by Ramachandran sir and sang by Lata during India-China War in 1962. And it was really heart-touching and a moment for our parents who have really seen these things, what we have not witnessed anything, what was the situation after our independence, which we have really struggled to get stabilized right now, and we are moving forward. And we are doing so. So when we are in this, I would like to tell a small tips or small information that there was one queen in this country from southern part of India. Her name was Velunachia, and who has wagged the British East India Company, and she was the only one queen who has defeated the East India Company. And with that note, I would like to say we are Indian, and our great freedom fighters who have planned to and who have revolted, and today we got our independence. So don't forget that it is our duty. It is the self-defense and the safety of our country that is on our shoulder. We have to bring it ahead with the law-abiding citizen on this democratic country. Let us get united and let us come together to make our country a pride and ready for future. So thank you so much. Thank you. It was really an honor to be part in this occasion organized by IDYM and Ravi Shankar ji. We had Professor Rajput sir ji. We had Nahid Raza ji, and of course Pooja ji. You all have done a wonderful speech and you have given a wonderful speech here. So thank you so much. Have a wonderful night. Happy Independence Day.
Happy Independence Day.
Can I interrupt in between?
Yes.
Thank you so much, Dhananjay ma'am. And you know the kind of smile you were having when the Lalita was singing, and with your smile, I was getting the confidence that someone is listening to her, because because the motivation was required for that kid. So thank you so much. And
Thank you. It was my duty to, because we are a teacher.
Yeah.
We are, before getting any post or position, we are the teacher. And it's our duty to encourage each and every child from the scratch to the high. So it was my duty to do so. Thank you so much. And she did
Thank
awesome
you.
job. And thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Pooja.
Yeah, that was really great. It was really great. And I think today I'm just able to see so many great educators joining. And I'm just speechless what to say after every one of you just comes and speaks, and you speak, you just express your views about the Independence Day and every issues related to it. It's really great. It's really great to listen to all of you. And now I would like to call upon our next speaker, Dr. Shiva Prakash sir.
Hello, madam. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Now you are audible.
Yes, madam. Good evening and happy Independence Day. Distinguished allied audience, I am Dr. Shiva Prakash, professor in the Department of Electronics at Dr. Ambedkar Institute of Technology, Bangalore. I deem it an honor to be addressing you on the occasion of the celebration of the 77th Independence Day amid eminent speakers, wherein 76 countries are participating. Wading through the history of India's struggle for freedom, it started in the year 1857, which is termed the First War of Independence or Sipahi Mutiny. It was followed by innumerable milestones, namely the establishing the Indian National Congress in 1885, return of Mahatma Gandhi to India, the Lucknow Pact of 1916, the Champaran Satyagraha of 1917, Jallianwala Bagh Massacre of 1919, Non-Cooperation Movement of 1920, return of Subhash Chandra Bose to India in 1921, Purna Swaraj on January 26, 1930, the Dandi March of 1930, Government of Indian Act of 1935, creation of the Indian National Army in 1943, Quit India Movement of 1942, Royal Navy Strike of 1946, independence of India on the 15th of August 1947. Many eminent personalities such as Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, Bipin Chandra Pal, Bal Gangadhar Tilak, Subhash Chandra Bose, Jawaharlal Nehru, Chandrasekhar Azad, Bhagat Singh, Rajguru, Sukhdev, Mangal Pandey, Rani Lakshmi Bai of Jhansi, Vinayak Damodar Savarkar, Dr. Rajendra Prasad, Kitturani Chennamma, Dadabai, Nauroji, Sarojini Naidu, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, and many more known and unknown fighters martyred themselves under the leadership of the father of the nation, Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. No sooner had we attained freedom than the catastrophe of partition of India followed, in spite of the perils like Indo-Pakistan War, Indo-China War, terrorist activities that napped peace and security of the nation. India has been making progress to accomplish global recognition with a vision of attaining supremacy in multiple avenues. According to Union Minister Piyush Goyal, now we are the fifth largest economy. By 2027-28, we'll be the third largest economy and $35 trillion economy by 2047 when we celebrate 100 years of independence. India has undertaken initiative for sustainable development such as Swachh Bharat Mission, Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao, Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana, Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana, Deen Dayal Upadhyaya Yojana, Pradhan Mantri Ujjwal Yojana, and many more. The other initiatives include enhanced outlays for PM Awas Yojana, the launch of the Aspirational Blocks program covering 500 blocks for saturation of essential government services, an increase in agriculture credit target to 20 lakh crore with a focus on animal husbandry and fisheries and dairy. The 17 goals under sustainable development include missionary objectives like end poverty in all its forms everywhere, end hunger, achieve food security, improve nutrition and promote sustainable agriculture, ensure healthy lives and promote well-being for all at all stages. The IMF's World Economic Outlook has said that Indian economy will cross 5 trillion USD by 2026-2027. The population of India is around 140 crores, but it is an asset as it has more than 50% below the age of 25 and more than 65% below the age of 35, thus manifesting a rich human resource. There have been driving missions to promote education, organic farming, conservation of environment, energy, protection of children against child labor and malnutrition, waste management, water conservation, health and hygiene. India occupies fifth largest economy with a GDP of 3.75 trillion USD, and we can recall that its position was 10th in 2014 with 2 trillion USD. The recent Chandrayaan launch has proved that India has not fallen back in the world of science and technology. There have been schemes like Make in India, Digital India, Atal Innovation Mission, Startup India, Seed Fund Scheme, Software Technology Park have manifested India's determined efforts to attain global integrity and recognition. Apart from the above, India has accomplished a respectable position in the fields of sports, culture, entertainment, and many more. Our Prime Minister has established a respectable relationship with the world's strongest countries. If you take the world of software technology, it has been dominated by Indians. In the American government, there have been a majority of administrators of Indian origin. The Prime Minister of Britain is of Indian origin. These are some of the testimonials to prove India's strength in intellectual capability and indomitable sustenance in moving towards our vision. India is a land of rich heritage and culture, which is birthplace of many pioneers in the fields of medicine, politics, astronomy, science, spirituality, sports, and many more. It believes unity in diversity as a supreme policy to protect and promote world peace. Further, it has taken measures to curb terrorism, secure national integrity, and uphold an envisioned directive towards prosperity and progress. So on this memorable occasion, let us take an oath to fortify the sovereignty of the world's greatest democracy, that is our India. Let us strive to make it a superpower in the global dimension and live up to the mantra of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. Jai Hind.
Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. It was great listening to you. And now I would like to move on to our next speaker, Nusrat Qureshi.
Hello, everyone. Happy Independence Day to all. My name is Nusrat Qureshi. Today, as we celebrate Independence Day, I would like to speak on importance of legal education in India. As we all know, legal education is essential for the development of any country. India has undergone significant changes in the legal landscape in recent years, and legal education plays a critical role in preparing the next generation of lawyers and legal professionals to meet these challenges. Legal education helps to empower the citizens by giving them the knowledge and skills they need to understand their rights and the legal system. This is especially important for marginalized communities who often face significant barriers to justice. Also, legal education plays a critical role in promoting access to justice by equipping people with the knowledge and skills they need to navigate the legal system. Legal education can help to ensure that everyone has equal access to justice, regardless of their background or social status. Legal education is essential for the growth of the legal services sector in India. The sector is growing rapidly, and legal education is crucial for preparing students to enter this field and contribute to its growth. In conclusion, the need for legal education in India is crucial. The country has undergone significant changes in the legal landscape in recent years. Legal education institutions in India need to adapt to these changes and provide students with the knowledge and skills they need to succeed in dynamic and rapidly evolving legal environment. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Nusrat. Now, let's move on to our next speaker, Manjoy Sharma, ma'am. Manjoy, ma'am.
Thank you, Anju ma'am. Before beginning my short speech, I would like to quote these lines. I am no bird and no net ensnares me. I'm a free human being with an independent will. Greetings to all the distinguished speakers, students, and audience. It is indeed an honor to participate in this prestigious event organized by IDYM. My sincere gratitude to Ravi sir and the team for giving me this opportunity on the 77th Independence Day. My humble regards to Rajput sir and Anjum ma'am. Your appreciation tries to bring out the best from everyone. And this adds responsibility. And in fact, freedom brings responsibility to uphold unity and work towards progress. So, wishing you all a happy Independence Day, I would like to reiterate that independence fosters one's ability to be self reliant and create a fulfilling life for oneself and the community. So, political emancipation is required for a nation's triumph. In fact, Independence Day signifies the importance of a republic as people pay tribute to the great freedom fighters whose sacrifices have given us freedom. This year, the theme, Nation First, Always First, makes it crucial for us to stand together for the nation's progress, which we always do. The nation needs inspiring role models to instill values of courage, empathy, generosity, punctuality, and above all, discipline, which is in fact seen in all the soldiers who always work so much for the security of our nation. Those life skills that I had just mentioned, it can make us achieve success, and successful people brings economic stability as well as political. This endows a true freedom of the self and freedom, which is a state of the mind. When we talk of freedom, I'm reminded of Kavi Guru Rabindranath Tagore, who said, when the mind is without fear and the head is held high, when knowledge is free. So, as an educator, I feel that faith in knowledge can only enhance with freedom in the minds, and we must remember our past history, celebrate our present achievements, and dream of a glorious future of the country. Let us break the barriers of language, cultural diversity, and geographical boundaries and build a homogeneous nation of humanity where we are human beings first and citizens later. Already, my other speakers have said a lot, and so I would like to keep my speech brief, but I would like to end quoting some lines of my poem, which last year on this day won the first prize in the poetry competition organized by Youth Hostels Association of India as a part of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. Lo, to celebrate the Independence Day is to pay tribute to the martyrs and great souls. Hark, the sacrifices of the freedom fighters, as the untold stories of unsung heroes told. For this day, their blood they had shed, determined to free their loving nation from the domain of colonial clutches and bring a dawn bereft of subjugation. Now, our motherland flies through diverse lands like a free bird out of the bars of captivity, singing out loud with pride as the wind beckons, playing with morn sun rays amidst the vast canopy. Behold, the bird flies. 'Tis a soothing glimpse to the eyes as the world wonders at its beauty and dimension, the tenacity, the free will, the spirit to conquer. Then it snaps its tail, soaring towards the horizon. So let our wonderful historical journey continue for the next glorious years, embarking on a golden destiny whence we can determine how far our idols move on, preserving India's rich culture, leaving behind a legacy. Thank you all. With this lines, I would like to end my speech. Thank you, Anjum ma'am, for your patient
Thank you.
hearing.
Thank you, ma'am.
Pooja
It's
ma'am.
really a pleasure listening to you. The way you speak is really awesome. And your line, your poetry. Thank you for sharing your poetry, especially on this special occasion. Thank you very much, ma'am. And now I would like to invite our next speaker, Prakash Bhavkar, sir. Prakash, sir, are you there? Prakash, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Good evening.
Yes, sir, please.
Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Thank you, IDYM, for giving me opportunity to be a part of this session. And I wish everyone a happy Independence Day. Most of the speakers have spoken about the India's independence, though they're not from India, but still they spoke a lot of good things about India. I'm very happy to hear them all. And looking at the history of our country, as you all know, we were ruled by many rulers for many centuries. And when we got independence in the end, in the year 1947, 15th August, this is the auspicious day when India got the independence. It was the great effort of all the Indian leaders who fought for the India's independence. Moreover, the entire country was with Mahatma Gandhi Congress, and the Indian leaders and the freedom fighters were all together with a common aim. We all fought for the freedom and we got the independence. And it was not very cheap. It was at some cost. Mahatma Gandhi, when he came from the South Africa and had started the movements on the lines of Satyagraha and civil disobedience, non-cooperation, and the unity of our country was brought together, and unitedly we fought for the cause of the independence. This is how we got the independence. Now, after getting the independence, it's a big responsibility with our country. We have got a long history of more than 75 years of independence, and we are marching towards the one of the important nation in the world. Happy Independence Day to all. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you very much, sir, and happy Independence Day to you.
Thank,
So let's
thank
move
you, ma'am.
on to our next speaker. Thank you, sir, for joining with us, and thank you for sharing your views with us. And now let's move
Thank
on
you.
to our next speaker, Dr. Rachna Chakravarti, ma'am. Rachna, ma'am. Rachna, ma'am.
Yeah, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, sorry for that little disturbance. Yeah, thank you so much. Am I visible too?
No, Rachna
No,
ma'am.
ma'am. No, ma'am, we are not able to
Okay,
see
yeah.
it.
Now you're visible. Yes.
Yes, thank you, thank you. I was just traveling. I just landed home finally, and it was the right time. Thank you so much. First of all, I would like to wish everyone a happy Independence Day to all of you. And I was really awestruck listening to all the amazing stalwarts, your wishes for the Independence Day. This is the 77th Independence Day, and Anjum ma'am, as usual, you are really awesome. From when you have been collecting the praises of India, of our country, and amazingly, in that stagnant position, right there, always for all of us, your motivating words, encouraging everyone. I think that's the spirit which our Indian always has, the love for the country. It's not one day, it's not 2 day, it is every day and a day for India. So, nation first, always first. So I just want to wish, though we are coming to the fag end of the program, and after listening to everyone, I'm just overwhelmed with all the wishes which India has collected. I just want to say that if there is one place on the face of earth where all the dreams of living men have found a home from the very earliest days when men begin the dream of existence, it is here in India. And this being the 77th year which we are celebrating, it is just an amazing feeling, which though we are abided by the rules, laws, we just feel great to be an Indian. So just today morning when I was just going across, I just came across this poem written by a soldier. If I die in a war zone, box me up and send me home. Put my medals on my chest. Tell my mom I did my best. Tell my dad not to bow. He won't get tension from me now. Tell my brother to study perfectly. Key of my bike will be his permanently. Tell my sister not to be upset. Her brother will take a long sleep after sunset. Tell my nation not to cry because I am a soldier born to die. So this is the amazing personality with each and every soldiers. Behold it being there in the war front. And why can't we install these qualities? Being an educator myself, I too feel that we too should inhale those qualities in us and never think about the consequences. Rather, move ahead with the small responsibilities which we are catering to, and do it to our utmost best, and then we can reach to that pinnacle and we can see our country which we have dreamt of. We saw in the past 77 years that India has made amazing progress, and though we accept it or not, we know that we have seen a better India, and the best is yet to come more with the people who have been working enormously with it, and people like Dr. Pooja, who has brought in that young girl, speaking about inclusive education and beyond education, and the way she sang and encouraging and motivating educators and people around. India can never be weak. India can never be down. So with that, I would again like to wish everyone a happy Independence Day here from Professor Rachna Chakravarti. So thank you so much, IDYM, once again for curating a platform wherein all great minds together have made today's day a very remarkable Independence Day celebration. Thank you so much, Anjum ma'am. I don't want to waste much time. We are already towards the fag end of today's program. Thank you.
Thank you, Rachna ma'am. Thank you very much. It's again, even whenever I listen to you, it's again full of energy. You always speak. So now let's move on to our next speaker, Dr. Letravino Devax. Sir, are you
The
there?
ambition of the greatest man of our generation has been to wipe every tear from every eye. That may be beyond us, but so long as there are tears and suffering, so long as our work will not be over. And so we have to labor and to work hard to give reality to our dream. Those dreams are for India, but they are also for the world. Honorable chairpersons, hosts, honorable ambassadors, a pleasant good evening. If not us, then who? If not now, then when? I bring you greetings from the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. Happy 77th Independence Day, India. Truth alone triumphs. A nation of greatness, a nation of excellence, a nation of success, a nation of leaders, a nation of prosperity, a nation first, always first. The struggle of independence, which was achieved by the many men and women who were freedom fighters for peace, justice, equality, and liberty for all. We must celebrate our past. We must celebrate our heritage. We must celebrate our legacy. We must celebrate our future. In the next 24 years, this nation of India will be celebrating its 100th independence. A legendary past and a glorious future. Let us unite as a culture. Let us unite as a nation. Let us unite.
So please unmute yourself.
Happy independence and thank you.
I think
Thank
Anjum,
you, sir. Thank you very much. And I think now we have with us Sarita ma'am. Sarita ma'am, are you there? Sarita ma'am? Any more speakers who are left?
Oh, yeah. Hello. Am I audible, ma'am? Anjum, ma'am?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. So, thank you, IDYM, for giving me such a great opportunity. So, as Dr. Suraj Kumar Mukti sir has told us that up to 1940, up to 2047, we will be a developed country. But going from the developing to developed country, we should have some digitalization. So today I want to discuss the digitalization in India, present and future aspects. So let me introduce what is digitalization. So digitalization is the use of digital technologies to change a business model and provide new revenue and value producing opportunities. It is the process of moving to a digital business. Digitalization, also known as digital transformation, refers to the integration of digital technologies and the adoption of digital practices across various sectors of the economy and society. So, what is the current status of digitalization in India? So, as we all know that we have deeply penetrated into the internet. So, India has experienced a substantial increase in internet penetration, driven by the widespread availability of affordable smartphones and data plans. The number of internet users has surpassed 700 million, making India the second largest online market globally. So who's the first one? So first one is the again China. Now e-commerce growth. India's e-commerce sectors has witnessed remarkable growth with major players like Amazon and Flipkart diminishing the market. The rise of online shopping platform has revolutionized the retail landscape, offering convenience and accessibility to consumers. Now, digitalization has been used in many sectors like digital education, healthcare digitalization. So, how digitalization is helping in the digital education? The pandemic further accelerated the adoption of digital learning and remote education in India. Online learning platforms and educational technologies have become integral to learning process, providing access to quality education even in remote areas. Now, in healthcare digitalization, the healthcare sector has also experienced a digital transformation with time telemedicine services gaining traction, especially during the COVID-19 pandemic. Digital health solutions have improved healthcare accessibility and patients' outcomes. Now, as we as the telemedicine refers to the delivery of the medical services and consultations remotely using telecommunication technologies. Teleconsultations, patient can interact with healthcare professionals through video conferencing or phone calls for non-emergency medical advice and follow-ups. Telemedicine for remote areas, telemedicine bridges the gap between patients in remote or undeserved undeserved regions and healthcare specialists in urban centers, improving access to specialized care. Now, what are the future prospects of digitalization in India? So, use of Internet of Things and smart cities, the implementation of IoT technologies will lead to the development of smart cities in India. Connected devices and sensors will enhance urban planning, resource management, and public services, creating more sustainable and efficient cities. Artificial intelligence and machine learning technologies plays a vital role in various sectors, including healthcare, agriculture, finance, and manufacturing. AI-driven solution will improve decision making, automation, and personalized service for citizens. Next, come to the challenges and solution in digitalization in India. So the first challenge is the cyber security challenge. As we all know that we are facing this kind of challenge in our daily life. Every time the fraudster came to our mobile through OTP or something else. So we have to increase the digital footprint in India. Also raises concerns about the cybersecurity threats such as data breaches and cyber attacks. So what are the solutions? So strengthening cybersecurity measures involves adopting robust encryption technologies, continuous monitoring, and regular security audits. Awareness campaign can educate user about cybersecurity best practices. So the at last, I would like to conclude the current landscape reflects remarkable progress in connectivity services and governance through digital platforms. However, challenges such as digital divide and cybersecurity demand attention should be more focused area. The future envision 5G integration, AI advancement, and IoT innovation controlled to revolutionize industries and urban living. Effective policy implementation and public-private collaboration will be instrument in harnessing digitalization transformation potential. So at the last, I would like to thank IDYM and Anju ma'am, and happy Independence Day to all of us. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Anime sir. And yes, I could see you were there for a long time. And thank you for waiting. And of course, it was really a great thing because I was thinking like many of them try to speak about technology, but you really try to cover most of the aspects of digitalization. Yes, of course, if we talk about developed India, digitalization is something we have to go about. And of course, the technologies like IoT and AI, they are going to change the world very soon. And there is no field, whether it is agriculture, whether it is healthcare, it is communication, everywhere, IoT and AI. In fact, we are combining both the technologies nowadays. Everywhere, we are trying to combine and use it. And thanks for speaking on this digitalization. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
And Sarita ma'am, now, are you ready? I think you had network issues. Sarita,
Ma'am, I'm actually
yeah,
traveling,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay,
No
I
problem,
can
no
see you.
problem. I was actually first at home only. So then I had to leave. So I said it's okay. On the journey, I will continue with
You would
the
have
thing.
sent a message. You would have sent a message
No
earlier.
problem, no
Okay,
problem,
please
ma'am.
continue.
No problem. I don't mind doing it because I am myself passionate to be there, always, everywhere. So that is the reason. So first of all, I would like to wish everyone very good evening. Happy Independence Day to everyone who's there on the platform. A very good chance to be here with IDYM, and I am really happy for that. So I would like to add few things when we say about the nation, when we talk about the nation, and we tell that we all are the individuals who say united we stand and divided we fall. So now looking at this thing happening in Manipur, in Haryana, and all around. So probably I feel that we all need to understand and maintain the peace in our nation, which is very, very important. Secondly, we need to create a ma'am, you can hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Uh, I believe that we should, whoever is there around us and till where we can spread a word for peace, we need to do that. Religions don't matter, whatever religion it is. I believe that we have two hands and two legs and we have to be one. That is the most important thing. So when we talk about the nation, so need to grow along with being Indian or being anyone. Be a volunteer where we can be a help for the poor and for the one who's really looking ahead for us. We can really looking at the students, we can, as we do as a principal, as a head in the school, and even we bring this motivation to our teachers, guide the children to follow the right path rather than picking up the things in the wrong way, motivate them to be a good human being of our nation. So many freedom fighters of ours in our life. We have heard about them, we have read about them. We have a chance to really be one and stop wrong things. And we can spread a word and we can say, stand also. So being united, I believe, to be one and walk together. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much. And yes, of course, we need to be one
Thank you so
and we
much,
need
ma'am.
to work together.
I would
And really hats off to your commitment. We can see how busy you are, but still you took out
I would do
time
this.
to reach us and express your views on this great day. And in fact, today is really a great day when we all feel proud to be a part of this great nation, and may this spirit of freedom lead all of us to a success and glory in life. And I think with this, we come to the end of this session. Yes, I think, yes, everything has finished. So nearly all the speakers have finished, and I could see so many speakers also joined from not only from India, but we have speakers who are coming up from different countries, and it was really a very beautiful session, and especially because of the few beautiful girls who joined with us. It was really great listening to them. In fact, it was great listening to all of you, to all of you. Thank you to one and all. Thank you to all the speakers for joining with us and making this day very special. And this great show in which we are today interacting with each other, it wouldn't have been possible without Engineer Ravi Shankar sir. So thank you, Ravi Shankar sir, for organizing this wonderful event on the occasion of Independence Day. So happy Independence Day to one and all, and thank you, thank you.
We can rise up for the national
anthem, Manju ma'am.
Anju ma'am, I want to add one line here.
Yes, sir.
Actually, I'm observing through this platform, everybody's are sharing something. They are to prepare to tell something. They are preparing themselves, and they are, as a result of which their knowledge is upgrading. That is the wonderful. You can say that a good platform.
Yes, of course.
Right.
Yes.
So these things I want to congratulate to Ravi sir, because his aim is that everybody will get a little bit knowledge on this advanced technology.
Yeah, we are learning from each other. That's
Yes.
the beauty of this platform.
So many things are from the children to young. Everybody is with the energetic. They want to put their level best.
Anju ma'am,
Yes,
can we
yes,
rise up for the
everybody.
national anthem before we wind up?
Yeah, sure, ma'am, sure.
So I will be playing the video, and then we all will rise up for the national anthem.
Oh, okay, ma'am.
Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much.